Oh yeah, you're fat. Yeah. Oh, it's me and my bad math.
That's all right. There's just multiples of majority of the packets have multiples of a product. So you know, if it's a really big charm, there may be one, but a vast majority just have three, four, five.
Yeah, that's brilliant. So again, value for money. You've then got your fantastic tree of life, which is gorgeous. Yeah. The next one,
the little bird cages.
Oh my gosh,
they are so cute. They really are cute,
and that's so detailed.
Yeah.
The quality.
Yeah.
The next one that we've got, they're like little arc moons again.
Yes, yep, they're gold-plated, these ones.
We've then got the beautiful crystals as well, which are absolutely sensational. They pick up so many different colours. We've then got your beautiful tiny hearts, again, ridiculously detailed.
They're very ornate indeed.
And you're getting so many in that pack. Then moving down nearly there, you've got your snip art. So will that be a pick and mix one?
Yes. We have exact designs.
So
these exact designs. So that's actually made of wood. This is not snip art.
Ah, really?
So this is actually proper wood.
Fabulous. Yep. I love that one because that gives you loads of space to actually craft on as well. So you've got your wooden frame there. You've got your beautiful
little swirly.
Yeah, I love those because you can cut those down.
Yeah, they're so handy. They're so useful.
Yeah, you have to have one of them in your collection. They are so handy. The next one that we've got is your beautiful lace, and this is gorgeous.
Yeah, shall I grab one?
Yeah.
I shall grab one.
Yeah, because then we can see how much you're going to get.
Yes.
So you've got your fabulous piece of lace there, and it isn't a teeny tiny piece.
No, and it is lovely.
It looks like a chunk of lace.
And again, you know, when we talk quality, I mean, have a look at the thickness of it.
Look at how much you're getting.
Yeah, and it's a
yard.
That
is stunning.
Yeah, and it's really pretty. Oh, I've got you have a bit of a lighter top. Let's just do it against yours.
Oh look, if we put it against mine, can you see? That is absolutely gorgeous. Or in fact, if I hold it up against my top, you can see the detail of that. That is beautiful.
It is, and you can see the thickness of it. This is not one of those really thin curtain laces.
No,
this is properly embroidered, heavily embroidered black lace.
Yeah, I definitely put that in. I definitely put that in.
Yeah.
So you've got your lace. Where are we? And then we've got a beautiful little dream catchers, which are absolutely gorgeous. Nearly there. Then I love these, the faces. See, they'd be in mine.
Yeah, I call them monk faces.
The monk,
because they just what they remind me of.
Yeah, they do, don't they? They look really peaceful.
Yeah.
So you've got your monk faces. And then, last but not least, oh no, nearly, we've got our mixed charm pack. So you've got little fairies in there.
Yes, you do.
So cool. And then last but by no means least, we've got our poison.
Spooky capuchons.
Yeah, the spooky capuchons, they're fabulous.
And
I've not seen out like them before.
And the designs may vary, but they will all be spooky.
Amazing. So you're going to get a spooky capuchon, okay. You have got so much to choose from. That's okay, just isn't it? Because there's so much to go for. You're saving £20. It is absolutely humongous saving. And it's so fun picking your own. 574-555, that's your item number. Remember, this collection you can't get anywhere else now. They're not on Anna's website. This is it. And once they're gone, they are gone. 574-555. Now, do check out the website. On the website, we have got more goodies for you. We've got the fabulous snip art, which is, as ever, ridiculously detailed and absolutely beautiful. And we've got our little tin full of goodies as well, our little charm tin. Now, I know we haven't got massive stock levels of that, so if you do want that, you do need to check out your baskets. Only £10.99. Now, again, the snipper is one of my favourites. Oh, the mulberry flower packs as well, though. They're lovely. Again, we've got some great prices to have a perusal. It is hochanda.com, or you can ring us 01733602000. Miss Anna.
Hi.
What are we doing today, dear?
So I thought we can start with a really nice quick project and then embellish this lovely frame I've got. I really like it the way it is, but I think it would be even nicer if we put some embellishments around it, and I would like to invite you to craft with me.
Can we play?
Yeah, we can play. So I thought I'm going to start from just applying paint. I should be good girl and add some gesso, but I'm just going to paint it very quickly.
So you're just going to go for it.
Yeah.
And the lovely thing with things like this, I mean, you can pick up frames and stuff, cheap as chips from those shops that nothing costs more more than £1.
Absolutely, and then it's just the quality of embellishments that you're really going to see, because obviously you're going to paint all of it.
Yeah.
And
like if you go to car boot sales and stuff, just pick up old frames, old boxes, and then it's adding all that charms to make it completely your own. You make it completely different, don't you?
Exactly. And it's ever so simple to do, as long as you have quality embellishments, as long as you have the quality stuff, then you can achieve the most beautiful projects. And you know, if you are really struggling for that last-minute Christmas project, then then doing something like this maybe.
Well, it makes it really nice and personal, doesn't it?
Yeah. So I'm just going to leave it a little grunge. I'm not going to completely do this.
Super.
And then I'm just going to close this. Give it a quick zap. This is going to dry in no time.
Marvellous. With that beautiful luminaire paint.
And whilst I'm doing this, I have an idea.
Yes,
How about you would pick what you'd like to put on it?
That's a good idea, because you know that bit could take about 3 hours.
Right, I'll give you some, because I've got this entire huge selection. Hold on.
Amazing.
And whilst we're doing this, maybe you want to have a look. Well, maybe we want to have a look at those, don't we?
The crystals.
Yes, it's all good fun.
Oh, Anna, this is so nice.
Isn't it?
It is like a treasure box.
It is.
It is like...
It really is.
All your Christmas is coming at once.
Yeah.
They're all beautifully wrapped up, so they're nice and safe when they get to you. Look, look, look. This is the one. These are from the first ones. Look at these. Look at your crystals. How pretty are they? Have you seen those? Have you seen those? That looks absolutely fabulous. We'll get there in a bit. Do.
Here you go.
There, look at that.
They are really pretty,
man,
aren't
Anna,
they?
they're stunning. I mean, they do feel like jewellery. There's some other ones in here. You've got different colour ones. They're stunning, Anna.
They are really pretty.
That's amazing. You see, and it catches the light depending on how you look at it. Oh, I love those.
I know.
Yeah, there is.
And you're not getting one or
things.
2 or 3, you're getting 10. And they're crystal, 10. They're beautiful.
They're in your first pick and mix. They feel really good quality.
And they make the noise, don't they?
Yeah. Here. Yeah, little jingle jangle. Little jingle jangle crystals. They're in your first pick and mix box, which is at the bottom there. 950707 is your item number if you'd like to go for the first one. The first one you are saving £9 there as well. Okay.
Yeah. Have you selected things?
No, there's too much.
So what I'm going to do here, I'm going to start from putting just a little bit of paper. And I'm just going to add that. Okay, that needs to be a little bit shorter. So I have fussy cut this beautiful paper just for the purpose of working on this lovely frame. And then just going to add a little bit of glue. Just using hot glue for the sake of speed here.
Okay.
And just pop that down, stick it down, and just very quickly. Got that. Here we go. Look, a little bit of fussy cutting. Never heard of it.
Lovely.
We love it.
I like a little bit of fussy cutting because it allows you to use all your pretty little papers.
Exactly.
So I like these.
That we never really use. We stash them and we love them when you hoard them.
And it's silly as that, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, look, I found a unicorn.
So what would you like me to use, my love?
Right, obviously these, because I just think they're beautiful.
They are really pretty.
And they just sit with the unicorn
And that really
wonderfully.
matches the colour of the
Oh my gosh,
paper.
it does.
Well done. Fantastic.
I wasn't even doing that on purpose.
Okay.
Obviously with the crystal, because that is absolutely
So you give
divine.
me stuff and I'll start sticking it down, shall I?
Okay, yes, please.
Yeah, okay. Right, so we work in our beautiful little frame.
And this is stunning.
So this is going to be our centrepiece.
So it's all quite magical and marvellous.
Cute owl. I'm just going to put her here, look.
I love this. Now, anyone who's nervous about doing this, Anna, because it is at first when people see things like this, it can be a little bit scary. What would you say?
I would say just don't worry about it, because you just get such a lovely selection, and you know frequently it is from products that we get the inspiration, because you think, you know, what can I do today? And then you look at the product and think, oh, maybe I will make a unicorn magical card. Maybe I will just do, you know, work with some fairies, or you know, work on that kind of that kind of project. And a lot of the time, craft boxes, which I very affectionately call my customers craft boxes, they tend to just get something and then really, really enjoy looking at it and stroking it and then just getting inspiration from those pieces. Okay. Do you want me to use that lovely owl as well?
Yes, please.
Okay.
Because that is marvellous.
Where should I put the owl? I'll put her here. Okay. Just get the owl down. Right, we need some more, my love.
That's fabulous. More.
We need more.
Right, okay. I'm going to have one of the keys.
Yeah. Oh, nice.
I'm going to go for the big keys because I think we can go for...
Yeah.
I think we can have quite an intense, big, chunky...
Yeah.
Thingy what's it doodah.
Thingy what's it doodah.
Embellishment.
That is a technical term.
I'm tempted to give you a spoon as well,
Give
just because I love this. Give me the spoon. Give me the spoon. Give me the spoon. I'm basically throwing a little bit of everything at this. But this is what you'll do.
Which is a bit of a mishmash, but that's fine.
Yeah. And this is what you'll do. You'll be able to have a mishmash. You'll be able to have your mishmash. You'll be able to pop all these fantastic little embellishments on because you're making such a massive saving.
Yep.
And you can choose whatever you fancy. I'm going to have one of them. I'm going to have another crystal as well, actually. Because I really like the crystals as well.
Oh, I'm going to tuck that in under.
Beautiful.
I love these little assemblages. That's so cute.
That is lovely.
Yeah,
Sorry, that noise is me. Isn't it? Does that remind you like people at the cinema eating right behind you?
Oh, Leonie.
How much does that do your head in?
Just a little bit.
Does your head in, or what does it remind you
So you want more crystals, do you?
Yes, more crystals.
Oh, I think we can just stick them in there.
Now then, what else do we need?
Here we go, look.
I think I like that.
Do you?
Yeah.
It's a bit of a mishmash of things, but hey.
It's a mishmash.
We need something here and something there.
Okay.
Don't you think?
Okay.
Let's do the fairy.
The fairy.
Look at that. Let's have a look at the fairy.
Go for the
so
fairy.
Pretty.
Okay. I'd like a couple more of them little hearts because I really like the hearts.
Oh, look. We can start really building up that little scene now.
Okay.
You've got a spooky owl. You've got a fairy.
I love that. And maybe we could have one of the other rings at the top to balance.
Yeah. Oh, good one.
Because that's quite pretty.
And then we need something inside.
And then, what about? I quite like maybe one of the little hearts or something inside. I like that little, you know, that combo going on.
Yeah.
I think that looks really, really beautiful.
Yeah. And then that little key heart. Heart key. Key heart.
So you've got the little key hearts.
Heart key.
And then should we have, what else should we have?
Oh, that is nice. When you start layering it, it looks like a big mess to start with, and then you start layering and layering, and then that starts looking like
it all starts to come together, doesn't it?
Look, that is lovely.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it?
Yeah.
And you see, when you're getting so many embellishments as well, it allows you to do that, doesn't it? It allows you to layer and to play, and to add those fabulous little embellishments on.
Look,
so you've got your
that's now looking really lovely. Yeah.
Yeah, and I like that
Filling
colour together. We've got those little ones there as well.
And a little padlock somewhere.
And we've got some of your fantastic little cabbage. I'm tempted to give you one of the... Basically, I've given you nearly one of everything. You do realise this.
I can see that. I can see that this is going in undisclosed direction.
Yeah. And it's like, one of everything. And look at the sparklies.
Oh,
look at these.
That is really
Look
pretty.
at these.
That is really
They're lush, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are lovely.
They're so pretty. What else then do you think, Anna?
I think we're pretty much,
I think we're pretty much done.
I'll probably carry on. If I was at home, I'll probably carry on with just filling a little bit of a gap.
Yeah.
And you know, because you get such a huge selection here, you can really pick something that's really meaningful to the picture that's woven inside.
Yeah.
So then you can just, keep applying those.
Yeah.
And then if you want to leave them as they are, that's fine. But you could also just throwing a few ideas here. You could also then gesso it,
yes,
or even cover with the same paint and then wax it.
Yes,
just to bring
really
those
pretty.
elements. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So yeah, you can do all those things.
Filling in. Would you like filling with your shinies and things like that?
Yeah, exactly.
Is that how you
just
fill your
you know how you start building layers. So you start with your biggest embellishments and you start building up. So there are just a few little gaps. I would put maybe a few more crystals and maybe a little vial here and there.
Yeah.
And then you know, and then something that would just really mean something to the picture. I'll put inside.
They're beautiful.
Yeah.
They're beautiful. And it is. I love the layering. So you're using your hot glue, and that allows all these to layer perfectly.
Yeah.
That looks really cool.
Yeah.
That is so cool. Can you see? It's all right to pick up already as well, isn't it? Now, this is obviously just starting out, just getting going. And look where you can get already. And I do love how it starts to change and grow. I think it looks fabulous. Absolutely fabulous, Anna. OK. That is ace. And the thing is, you're only using a tiny selection.
Yes.
So even up, because I'm one of these people, you know, when you get your charms, they're a little bit precious.
Yeah.
And I'm a bit rubbish at using them because they're a bit too precious.
Yeah.
With this, because you're getting so much for your money, you're getting such good savings.
Yes, you do.
You need to go for it. OK, check the website out. It is hochanda.com. That is where you're going to find all the fabulous goodies. Do not miss out on any of these savings. And remember, on your itsy bitsies, once they're gone, they're gone. Anna hasn't got any more of these on her website. That is it. She's saved these. She's reserved some for us lot. But once they have disappeared, you are not going to be able to get hold of these. And they are fantastic. Beautiful, beautiful quality. And you've got some incredible savings as well. It's all there on hochanda.com. Now then, we've got more for you. Let's go through some of the other goodies. OK, so this is so cute. This sells out time and time and time again. Look, you're getting it like this. So it already looks like a fabulous little treat, doesn't it? That looks like a Christmas treat all in its own right. You'll keep that. And this is what you're going to get. So you're going to get a fabulous little treasure chest that is absolutely crammed. Look at all the beads with goodness. So, in mine, I've got some fabulous little seed beads that I've tipped out all over the table. You've got phenomenal embellishments. Look at that. You're having a laugh. That is beautiful. Look at that. I love Anna's treasure chest. Do you know what? I love Anna's products. You get such good quality. You get a phenomenal variety. These could be, every month you could buy yourself one of these and you just get so many fabulous little goodies. Seriously, I've not come across the most splendid variety of embellishments. Splendid. I like that word. Oh, these are so nice. Look, more little spoons. Why is there something really cute about the little spoons? They're so cute. You've got some gorgeous shiny things. You've got beautiful resin embellishments. You can colour in any of these if you want to. You've got such a humongous collection. That is lovely. That is just lovely. And the fact that you've got it in such nice packaging as well, you're going to keep that forever. The packaging you'll keep forever. You'll be able to use that. But then all of these you can use because you're getting such value for money. They're stunning, 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 stunning. And you've got a Freedom price, only £10.49. No postage if you're a Freedom member on any of your orders. That is really cool. We haven't got much stock of that. 705211, that's your item number. Next, we've got for you snip art. I love snip arts. It's one of those products that you can do so much with, but it's the detail. I've had these on a Let Loose show. I need another Let Loose show with snip art. I love these. You have got, for starters, look at these. Now, these actually pop out. You have got the most delicate roses. They're absolutely exquisite. But you do get, they are dimensional as well, so they feel amazing. So you've got the roses. You've then got the fabulous butterflies. Absolutely love these. The detail, again, is incredible. One of those embellishments looks so good. And imagine that frame that Anna's just been doing. Imagine one of those butterflies on there. It'd look absolutely incredible. You've then got the stunning, teeny, tiny little roses. I mean, look at that. The detail is amazing. Absolutely amazing. And then in this one, Look at that. So you're not just getting snip art, but you get that immense cabochon there. And then you get two of those phenomenal little moons. I can't remember the word moon. Moons with the beautiful, beautiful little embellishments in the centre. That is amazing. Now, that whole collection, only $11.99. You have got so many embellishments within that one. And again, a lovely £3 saving. That's 247215. That's your item number. That is such a good kit. Really like that one as well. Next, so this is another snip art one. I love these because if you're building these up, you're going to get such a fantastic collection. This is stunning. The trees are incredible. And you can stamp on these, you can spritz them, you can ink them. See, I think those stamped with just a word on are going to look fabulous. Absolutely fabulous. You've then got the leaves, they're beautiful. So you've got the leaves, you've got the flowers there as well. Absolutely incredible. And you could put things behind them, you could put things in them. So maybe fill these with your seed beads, or if you've got micro beads, fill those with your micro beads so you're going to get loads of texture as well. You've also got your beautiful words to the moon and back. That's gorgeous. Look at that. That is so pretty. I love this stuff. And then in this collection, you are also going to get that massive cabochon that is highly decorated with the moon and then your shiny stone. Now then, 270192, that's your item number. That is an exquisite collection for only £14.99. You've got such a big collection there. 270192. Next. Okay, this is another fabulous. They're all really good. I mean, if you can go from at these prices, I highly would recommend them. First of all, you've got the borders, the rose borders. These will go perfectly with the roses that we've got on today's show. And you can cut them down really easily. They obviously pop out, so really, really simple. In fact, you can see there, you can see how that just comes away. So they come away so simple. Look how well they're cut. They are absolutely incredible, the detail. So you've got the roses. You've got, this is a bumper pack. This bit is my favourite. The branches. I think they are absolutely sensational. So much you can do with those. So you've got the branches. You've then got the beautiful frames. So you're actually getting your two frames on this one. And they are, again, if I just spin this round, look at the detail of that. That is just incredible, isn't it? I love these. I really like the snip art again. I just think it's in immense detail. You've then got these beautiful little embellishments and then more gorgeous butterflies. And the difference as well. So if you're getting the first kit that we saw you with the snip art, they are completely different. And then the humongous cabochon with that beautiful crystal moon. Now, that collection is only £16.99. You're getting, again, so many different elements. You can snip them down, you can cut them, you can colour them, you can put your embossing powders on them. There's so much you can do to make these different, to make them your own. That's 841190. That's your item number for that phenomenal collection. Now, saving £20 by Jove. When you look at that, so you're saving more than you're spending. We love that. This is an incredible deal. What I love about it, you're getting so much for your money. So when you were seeing our Anna do all the gorgeous layering, sometimes with the layering you can get a little bit nervous because you don't want to use all your goodies. With this, you can layer because you're getting so much for your money and you're getting multiples in a lot of those kits. So you're getting multiple keys, you get your words, you're getting your lovely little pins that you can dangle things on. Loads of the files there, and there's loads of them. So you could use 1 or 2 on a project. Loads of the gorgeous gems. You've got that humongous, really nice, thick embellishment there. Again, more of your beautiful moons. You've got the moons with the open cabochon holders. You've got the moons with the crystals. I love those. The little engraved metal plates. They're cool. You've got your tree of life. You've got the little bird cages. You need them. surely you need them. You've got more of your beautiful crystals. The hearts, you're getting so many of those hearts just in one packet. Next, we've got our beautiful frame. So again, that is a nice big frame. That's the main embellishment. The crystals that you can snip down, of course. The lace. You are getting so much lace there. Hey, our Gemma, do we know what's in the lead with these? You've then got your beautiful dream catchers. The faces. See, I love the faces. I think they're incredible. You've then got the lovely little mix charms there with your fabulous little fairy. We've also got, bear with, we've also got your spooky cabochons. Bit of a favourite there. That is a phenomenal collection. The mixed charm pack, that's limited stock. Of course it is. That's always limited stock. The mixed charm pack is limited stock. So that one is in the lead there. That's your mixed charm pack, isn't it? Yeah, I love that one. That was the one I went for. That is cool. See, mine had a unicorn in it. But it is a mixed charm pack, so obviously you're going to get something gorgeous, but who knows what. But that one is limited stock, so if you want that one, it is your choice, but that one's the one that's going to go first. It is very busy. If there is something you want, you need to check your baskets out. You're saving £20. You're making an incredible saving, but it's the fact that you can pick whatever you want from that collection. 574555, that's your item number. Next, which is in the lead with this one then, our Gemma? The gold spoons, they've gone. So have we removed the gold spoons? They've gone. Oh, what else? What else? The what one? Oh, the bookmark. The bookmark is now limited stock. So if you've got that in your basket, you need to check out your baskets. Is anything else looking scary, our Gemma? The owl, is he looking scary? The owl's looking a little bit scared. There he is. He's looking a little bit scared. If you want him, check your baskets out because the owl is now looking a little bit scared. Right, let me run through some of these goodies that you've got in this collection. It is busy. Please check your baskets out. So you've got those golden shells. They are beautiful, really, really detailed. You've then got the cabochon holders, but you can put all sorts in there. Beautiful for your beads, beautiful for like a bit of paper with your glossy accents. You've got big cabochons. The crystals. The crystals are super cool. You've then got the gorgeous pink cameos. We've then got these. You need these. Are they not a going? You need them. They're our favourites. Right, you need to get those because they're fabulous. We've then got the gorgeous keys. We've got the cabochons. We've also got the suns and the moons. We've then got the brass owl. He's the one that's looking a little bit scary. So make sure you check your baskets out. And then all the clocks, and there's tons and tons in there. They are very cool, but there's a lot in there for your money. We've then got the dolphin bookmark. That's the one that is really scary now. So if you want that, you need to check your baskets out. Has it gone? Meow. Oh, 2 down. That has gone. In fact, what I might do then is I might move him down so I don't stop. Because he's going to be... Oh, the gold shells are looking vulnerable as well now. Oh, check your baskets out. So where were our salts? So I was on the owl and the letter. That one, we used a couple of them. The gorgeous dolphins, which are fabulous. That lovely heart lock, which is, again, absolutely exquisite. You get loads for your money in that one. That bird charm, really like the bird charm. That is so pretty. You've got the fantastic vintage envelopes. I nearly said elephants. You've got your vintage envelopes. Oh, that word's sticking in my head. Yeah. You've then got your little cards, which are absolutely gorgeous, good quality. You've got the spooky houses, and the owl's back again. He's making his second appearance, maybe the 5th one. Now, you're choosing 8 of these. It's really difficult to pick and mix. But when you've got a £9 saving, you need to be checking your basket out there. £15.99 is your price. That's 950707. Remember, some of those elements are now selling out. So if you do want something, please check your baskets out. Don't miss out on those elements. Get them while they're there. Hi. The bookmark's gone, I'm not surprised.
Oh, it's very pretty.
The bookmark is exquisite.
Yeah, because it's brass and patina and dolphins.
Yeah.
Everything we love.
All the fabulous things in life.
Exactly. Brass and patina and dolphins.
That's like the thing of my dreams. Right, what we're doing next?
Okay, so I am obviously a lot about mixed media, but I do dab into kind of jewelry making. Very, very basic one, so no scary stuff. Don't think this is not a jewelry making show.
Yes.
Although all those elements would really do well when it comes to jewelry.
Yeah.
So what I've done here, I have just a tiny little kit, and I've got some jump rings, and I made it into a chain, and you can use it. You can just use a chain that's already made.
Yeah.
And I just added a little lobster clasp on the top. And you know what? I can't for the life of me find my little pliers that I use, so I'm just going to work with scissors. So to all the jewelry makers, I do apologise in advance if I'm going to offend you or using my scissors to open the little jump rings. So I am really sorry, but you can see, you know, needs must. Because I wanted to show you how you can make the most beautiful little trinket that you can put on your mini album.
Fabulous.
Or even if you're using strong enough jump rings, you can then use it as your key ring.
Fabulous, a bag charm, something like that. These are brilliant for charms.
Yeah.
You know, if you are making bag charms, if you're making maybe bookmark charms, anything, yeah, as long as you use a chain that's strong enough.
Exactly.
Because you've got such an immense quality that are going to hang off your charms as well. The little bird cages are stunning.
So I have taken them out because I wanted to show you. There's a little bird inside.
No way.
Yes, it is very difficult to see. So let's see if I can show you. Should we attempt to show you? Sorry for my inky fingers. Right.
That's all right.
Okay, so there is a little bird inside there.
Oh, yeah, you can.
I will show you the bottom of it, so you can see a little branch where he sits. You see?
That's
and he moves. Because that element on top is like a little movable part. And it's a tiny little bow.
Cool.
Look, hold on. Can you see the bow?
Yeah.
So you've got
fabulous. That's incredible.
And you get 5 of those. I mean, look at that. This is a little mini work of art on its own.
You get 5 of those.
Yeah.
So that is in the big collection, isn't it? The bird cage.
Yes.
Yeah, it is. The bird cage is in the big collection where you're saving 20 quid. So it's the one at the bottom. That's where you're going to get your bird cage. You need the bird cages. They are sensational.
They are adorable.
574555. That's your bird cages.
So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take, as I said, I'm sorry I'm using scissors for this. Please forgive me to all the seasoned jewelry maker.
You'd be using your little tweezers and stuff.
Yes. You absolutely should, unless you forget it and you're there.
Yeah, exactly. Unless what you have to do is make do.
Yeah.
Because that's all you can do.
So look, I've connected this as the first element.
Fabulous.
Super quick. And this dream catcher is beautiful. You get 2 of those in a pack. And this one comes with a little kind of amethyst in the... It's not really amethyst, but a blue stone in the middle.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
And there's lovely, lovely feathers.
And they're so detailed.
Yeah, so I'm just going to carry on. I'm just going to take another jump ring, and I'm going to use the bird cage.
Okay.
And then, and everyone's going, oh, don't ruin your scissors, woman.
I know. I know what you're doing, woman.
I know, but, you know, needs must. I really wanted to show you this, because there would be a shame not to.
Yeah, well, and that's the lovely thing about it. You've got so many cool charms. Both kits work together as well, don't they? See, it's funny, isn't it? Because I love necklaces with loads of different bits and bobs on.
Yeah.
And you can make some cool jewellery pieces with this.
Oh, absolutely. You absolutely could. And because of the quantity, because you're not just getting 1 in a pack, you know, with the bird cages you're getting 5, with the dolphins you're getting 3, with the dream tags you're getting 5 of those again.
Yeah.
So, you know, you can really mix and match.
They even got a hanger on as well.
They do, look.
Oh, man, that goes so well.
Now, can we have a look at the quality of this? When I talk quality, this is not glass, this is acrylic. However, I'm just going to turn around. Look.
Oh, they're so pretty.
They really are pretty.
Yeah.
And you can see, you know where they've been cast? Often on the spine of the cast.
Yes.
There's a little residue. But you don't have that.
Yeah, that's really cute. Yeah, I love those. They are so pretty. And you've got that. It's got the weight of the acrylic, but obviously you don't get scared like you would if you were using glass that they break.
So we're going to use that one there. Just going to loop it a bit higher so that it doesn't interfere with the cage. Look.
Wonderful.
Look where I'm going with this.
Oh, yeah, I love it. And you're picking up the blue, so it obviously resonates in the little dolphins.
Yep.
That's gorgeous.
Let's then take a little dream tag.
Oh, I love these. I love the dream tags.
They are
you've got I love the embellishments with words because I think they look really good on your work. Are they in the biggie again? They're in the biggie, aren't they? Yes, they are. They're in the big one, the one that's now on the screen. It's 574555.
So think about, think about your little granddaughter, think about your little daughter, think about little girls in your family, or even big girls, you know, changing jobs, anything of this sort. Dream a little dream.
Yeah.
That's what they say now, and we all could do with a little bit of that.
Absolutely.
So it's like a very
dreaming a little dream.
Very versatile sentiments.
And I bet how many people are now singing it in your head. Dee, dee, dee. Oh.
I'm just going to get this one
That's lovely.
side.
Which have gone? The mixed charm pack out of the biggie, that has now disappeared. It has gone. The little envelopes, which are there, oh, the bird cages, they've gone.
Oh, wow.
Oh, I'm sorry. The heart keys, they've gone. Oh, my word, I'm going to have to take loads. And the tiny hearts have gone as well.
Aww.
OK, there's loads disappearing now. You need to be quick. If there's something you fancy, you really need to be quick now. Check out those baskets. Are you on again later on?
I am at 11 o'clock.
Right. OK, what else has gone? For you? Tree of Life. I don't know what I thought you said, or Gemma, sorry. Something about rice, but it's actually the Tree of Life. That's gone as well. We will have to remove all these that have gone before I take you down the counter next time, because we have lost so many. You need to check your baskets out, and sorry, that's why I can't hear you. That helps. When Anna's back at 11, I don't know what will be back, so you do need to check your baskets out. OK, my love.
Right, I am now looking at little flip-flops. I just really wanted to show you, hold on, I really wanted to show you some close-up of those beautiful charms that we still have in stock. Hopefully, I don't know how we're doing with the flip-flops.
I think the flip-flops are OK at the moment.
They are, look, they are enamelled, they've got a little crystal on the top.
This is Cinderella, but Cinderella like in, you know, in Australia. So instead of glass slippers, she had shiny flip-flops.
Yeah, indeed.
Because, you know, in Australia, you don't want to be wearing your glass slippers, do you?
No, you don't.
You want to be having your party on the beach in your flip-flops, but these are hers. See where I'm going there? Because they're shiny and marvellous. Okay. And I love it because all your colours mix and match beautifully.
Yeah,
oh, that is so cool.
Hold on, I'm just going to try to align it nicely. So we have our Dream a Little Dream.
Yeah.
Leonie, could you hold it?
Yeah.
Just keep it still for me. Thank you, my love. And I'm going to just turn it.
So you got your Dream a Little Dream.
Look.
And you've got...
So that is a cute little chain. Just use a stronger chain and a strong jump rings, and you've got something that will last you forever.
Yeah.
Or if you want if it's something that will be, for example, on a spine of a mini album, which I do have here, and if we have any stock, I will make it at 11 o'clock. You could then decorate your mini album on the side, and then just clip. Oh, perfect. Thank you. Clip that, and that's what we used to do. Just a year or so, or 2 years ago, that was a hugely fashionable thing to do, to put your little trinket and charm
I tell you what,
on the spine of the album.
Because this makes them, they are treasures.
Yes.
And if you've got, say, your bookcase, just some of these on some of your books are just going to look so fabulous, aren't they? And because they are special, because you don't want to use them on cards and give them away, you don't want to give them away to your friends, because you want to keep all these, I think making little charms for yourself, they just look so attractive. It's like book jewellery, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly.
Jewellery for your books, to keep forever. 574555, that's the big one. Thank you, Anna. That is so cool.
Oh, look, you could even... make a little bracelet out of it.
Yeah, easy.
Amazing.
A little charm bracelet would look fabulous, wouldn't it? Especially, if you had your stronger thing, that is so cute. You could add these to your existing charm bracelets.
Absolutely.
Or your necklaces, upcycle some of your necklaces. Yeah, that's really sweet. I love these, Anna. And it's dead easy. Dead easy.
Very easy. You don't have to be a jewellery maker to make this. And I'm not. And you can see, you know, I even did with a little bit of a scissor action there.
Scissor action from Anna Hochanda. Now then, if you'd like to go for anything, please check your baskets out. It is hochanda.com. Should I trot over there? We've got a couple of minutes so we can show. Can't I, Anna? We've got a couple of minutes. Now, so some pieces have gone missing now because we have lost some pieces. The dolphin bookmarks. I'm going to show you what we've got left, okay? So we have got for you, whoa, Leona. So we've got some of the shells. We've got some of the clocks. We've got the fantastic cabochon ones. And you're getting a lot in there. It only looks like 3, but there's more in there. I can feel it because it's weighty. Yeah. And they're brilliant because you could put beautiful paper and glossy accents and stuff in there. You've then got some of those beautiful orange, look like suns, don't they?
Yep. You want my sunshine cards, for example?
Absolutely. The crystals. I'm surprised we've got the crystals left.
Do you know what? We absolutely shouldn't, because they're always such a fast seller. And I promise you, you will get them home and you will love the quality, because they're heavy, they're glass, and they shine and sparkle beautifully.
Yeah, and you get so much in there. The pink cabochons are so elegant.
The cameos are beautiful. You get that. That's right. You get that lovely vintage lady, and you can see the kind of distress at the edges as well. And beautiful and glossy, really good quality. Again, of really good quality of cast. And they have this kind of a ceramic. They're not ceramic, they're resin. They go with this kind of ceramic
but they look
quality
like
to
it,
them.
Don't they? You've got the rings. You need them. I can't believe they're still left.
Absolutely need them.
You've got the gorgeous keys. You've got more of your cameos, but different again, so they look super whimsical almost. Magical. You've got the suns. Oh, I've only got seconds. The suns and the moons. I'm going to be really quick. You've then got the owls with the little envelopes. You've got the beautiful blue dolphins that you just seen Anna use. You've got the hearts with the gorgeous lot. You've got that pretty little bird charm. And then really quickly, you've got the envelopes. You've got the beautiful cards. You've got the spooky houses. And the owl. We've still got the owl hanging on in there. Okay, you're saving £9. Now, you do need to check your baskets out, whether it's in this one or whether it's in the big one, because we haven't got loads of stock left. Anna is back with you at 11 o'clock.
I am.
Yay, thank you, Anna.
Thank you.
I loved that show. Check your baskets out, make your own craft box and enjoy. See you at 11, Anna.
Thank you.
Bye-bye. Coming up next, we're being creative. It's the big save. We've then got our Sheena with the one-day specials. And then our Rob Adams is in the building with some more big save items on Crafty Market. We've got a fox in the wood. It's the one-day special.
Hi, I'm Pat.
And Mark.
From Totally Patched. We're a family-based business here in Shropshire. We've been established for about 20 years.
All of our kits come pre-cut, meaning all the fabric is cut for the actual people who want to make the items, whether they be cushions, bags, quilts, or anything else you want to cast your creative memory or mind into.
Most of the kits we produce, we design ourselves. The design process is usually inspired by the fabric itself. We only use great quality fabrics, 100% cottons.
So, whether you're a beginner or an experienced sewer or quilter, we hope we've got something for all of you.
Make sure you come and watch us on Hochanda.
Hi, I'm Paul Church from Clarity Stamp. I've been fortunate enough to turn my hobby into a career and joined Clarity Stamp in January 2016. My background has always been in crafting, and I enjoy making things and sharing things. That's what crafting's all about for me, making things and sharing with others, and also learning all the time. At Clarity Stamp we bring you a wide range of products, from stamps, stencils, groovy and pergamano. And the great thing about that is that it covers crafters from all different aspects. So whether you're into stamping, stenciling, parchment craft, we've got it covered at Clarity Stamp. So I hope you can tune in and join the Clarity team on Hochanda.
Or Justin's on his own. We're like, oh, it's Christmas.
It's a catchy music, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's very catchy.
Yeah.
You know, you listen to it, you just have a jiggle. And
You're
you know
easily
what I mean?
pleased.
Yeah, you see, it's
Christmas!
Yeah.
You're a massive Christmas fan, aren't you?
Definitely,
You're
definitely.
a massive... Because Gordon was telling me about you and your Christmas decorations.
Yes, Christmas tree is my thing of the year, and usually take a year for me to plan it. But actually, this year I was very impulsive. Actually, I just think of what I want to do and then just put it on.
Wow,
and
you
it took a bit longer. Yeah, it's sort of usually I plan what I want to do and how it's in my head. But this year's a bit busy.
Yeah.
I sort of get there. I got there.
I love it, I love it. So we have got Mr. Christmas himself, but we've got a brand new guest. Please welcome our lovely Patricia Patty, as we're going to know. Now, you will have seen some of Patty's work because you've sent in so many gorgeous finished samples. You seem to, like all us crafters, you seem to tick so many boxes.
I love to play.
Yeah.
I love. It's like painting, all of it, colour.
Yeah. And your work is amazing, though. Your work is absolutely amazing. I mean, some of the stuff you've sent in, because I think it wrote me and Debbie were like, I wish she'd done that. You know? And sometimes you send stuff in, it's like, oh my word, I have no idea how you've done it.
Neither do I sometimes.
It just evolves.
The subconscious drives the boat most of the time.
That's brilliant.
Yeah.
And see, that's the lovely thing about all craft and art, that you can just go for it and be quite expressive. Can't wait to see what you're demonstrating with us. I can't wait to see some of our Patty's lovely.
Madness.
I like calling you Patty as well. It's right nice, is that, isn't it? It's lovely, isn't it? Now, we are going to be sending our Patty off. We will be joining her in a little while, so you're going to be sharing some of your wonderfulness.
Thank you.
OK, can't wait to see what you've got in store. We'll send you off over there with our Shauna, and we'll see our lovely Patty in a bit. Really excited. I'm so pleased she's part of your team.
Oh, yes, definitely.
She's so clever.
She's done wonderful things for us, true things as a customer, and now she became part of Be Creative as well.
Excellent.
Which is fantastic, and we most welcome with open arms.
Yes, she's so creative, so I'm so looking forward to it. Now, it is the big save, Justin, so we know we've got some deals on today's show. So, where should we start?
Okay, so there is the big save, which I'm going to concentrate on today. Me and Patricia are going to concentrate on. It's our Wonder Crystals, which is 17 colours, and it's a pick and mix as well. You can choose 4 different colours you require, and then just pick with the favourite colour that you have. For me, all these mixes has been done by me, and I think I've heard a lot of suggestions from like Patty and all our customers what sort of colours they're looking for.
Yes.
That there's pastel colour, there are bright colours, there are distressed colours, and everything, all the yummy colours like strawberry, pistachio, limoncello, and then you would have like taconite colours, like jewel colour. Oh, it's just things about that. It's all, a lot of them is all involved in true time.
Stunning.
And it's sort of, the sample is there, Leonie.
Fabulous.
That is the sample that...
Let me just, because we're just going through, but, right, I know you've been looking through, but I'll show you some of these. Sorry, I didn't want to interrupt you going through. Right, it is your pick and mix. This is lethal because you've got 14 to choose from. How can you... 14, did I say? You've got more than that, haven't you?
17.
You've got 17 to choose from. How can you limit it to 4? You'll be building up. OK, so start from there. So you've got Celebration Red. You've got that limoncello. You've also got the Carnelian. Oh, some of these are going to get me. The Verdigris Green.
Yes, Verdigris Green. That is one of that is definitely a Christmas colour, especially the Carnelian. It's older, and then it just gives you a more distressed look, and then you can just do using a cocktail stick, which one technique that Patty is going to show people what to do.
Amazing. Oh, I can't wait to see that blue, that celebration blue is sensational. It's all the extras going on in there, isn't it?
Yes, it is. Especially you think about the royal weddings coming out in May.
Yeah.
What you can do fantastic thing for your, let's say, your street party, or even your crafting party together. There's that royal blue, the celebration blue. It's just fantastic. It goes so well with that celebration purple. And then you can actually what we call different tone of colours, which is the summer berries and the celebration purple. They actually do when you put them together and start melting them, and what we call the drip effect, which is Patty most we're going to show you all the samples of.
Yeah,
and then it just melts into it. It's just sensational. And then for every 4 that you get, you will have 5 wonder sheets, A4 wonder sheet that goes with it, which is heat resistant and very tacky as well.
Right, okay. I know we've got those separate as well.
Yes.
But you do get, so you get 4 in the kit. And look, when you open them, they look so exciting.
Can you see those nice, there's a hint of glitter. It's just all these mixes, all these colours, it took me ages to sort of mix together and merge together.
Oh, but fun.
And this is very personal to me.
Yeah, that is fun. See, I managed to put the lid on before I spilled it all over the counter.
And the good thing about that is every single project is going to be different.
Yeah,
because the way it melts and the way you process it is so different way you're scattering it. It's just different.
I love these.
Yes,
I love these.
This is red green, which is just fantastic.
That is lush. I'm not going to open up every pot because obviously I could be here forever. But these are sensational. Now, you've got such a good collection. Obviously, each one of these is going to give you an incredible mix of different colours. And you can see, when you're getting close, you can see some of these gorgeous, gorgeous mixes that you've got in there. Can you see the way they sheen? I absolutely adore them, adore them. Okay, now then, 244324, that's your item number. So you pick a mix, you're choosing 4 of these. And then you've also got, so 4.
5 wonder sheet, A4 wonder sheets.
5 wonder
with every 4.
Amazing, amazing. So with every 4, you are getting 5 of your adhesive sheets as well. Now, you need to check your baskets out. 244324, that's your item number. Only £11.96, so you are saving £4, and you do get those wonder sheets as well. Right, that's your first super save. We've got more for you as well. And again, absolutely exquisite. We've got so much on today's show. Please get ahead of us on the website. It is hochanda.com. That's where you can place your orders. Now, this one, and this is different because these are your embossing powders, but this time we've got the detail embossing powders. And obviously they're different because in the Wonder ones, you've got loads of different textures.
Lots of textures and chunkiness, and also different.
This is smooth. So this is the one that's going to be used for all your detail stamping.
Yes. And you can see all the detail that's stamp that I used, all consistent stamp and metallic rose gold, metallic silver, metallic bronze, and metallic gold. Yeah. And there you can see the different color. My favorite color, I'm biased. It's of course the metallic rose gold.
Yeah, it's lovely.
Fantastic. I'm going to use lots of them. That is, for me, I find it unusual because when I try to do things, I always try to sort of merge together different things, but especially the Wonder embossing powder. Metallic golds, you can actually mix it together, put it when you finish with Wonder powder. Then you can put your stencil on top once your crystal has done, and then you put the Wonder detail embossing powder on, because the Wonder embossing detail powder melts quicker than the crystals. And you stencil on, and you just give it a nice image as well.
Fabulous. So mix and match them up.
Yes, that is the best part of it.
Beautiful.
Just fantastic. And for me, the way the sheen comes is just, that's why we call it metallic.
Yeah, because you do get, in fact, if I just hold this board and just give it a little wobble, so, we're on board, Leona. Do you know what?
One of those morning like me then today.
Well, I still don't know. I still don't know where I am in relation to the camera or anything else. See, and this is after years of doing this, I'm not even new. Look at the shine on that. It's incredible. Now, if you want these, again, absolutely stunning detail, lovely, lovely colours. Good starter kits of these. 451161 is your item number. You are getting 4 of those for just £11.96, saving £4 again. Now, something I tried to get onto super quick. Again, embossing powders, but of course different, as you can see. Oh my word!
That is my Starry Night range.
Straight away, my eye went to that night sparkle, which is delicious. Now, these are beautiful. This is your Galaxy. You've got your Night Sparkle. And then last but by no means least, we've got your Starry Night. So, On the bottom, is that stamped and embossed onto black cardstock?
Yes, it is.
And then that is stamped and embossed onto white?
Yes.
So it shows you the difference?
Yes, I just wanted to show people the difference of what you can do, and that's because they are black base as well. That's why I want to use black on black, and then it just gives you that sheen.
Yeah.
Especially the night sparkle, it's black on black glitter, and the glitter, because some glitter that you mixes that you have, it actually burns and scalds the glitter, and our glitter is much more high quality and does not burn, does not change its colour, especially the galaxy.
The galaxy.
You can see the multi-rainbow colour, green, yellow, blue and pink and purple is all there.
That is absolutely sensational. Right, if you do want to go for this one, so you've got the 3 here. So you've got, in fact, these are the ones, that's your Starry Night series. So 997, you're saving £5 on this. That is a lovely, lovely collection for all them 3. 445885, that's your item number, if you do want to go for those. So, have we got these ones as well then, our Gemma? The Snow White, the Crystal Clear, and the Jet
essential
Black.
range.
Yeah, yeah. So that's your essential range. Sorry, they were in front of there, but they are a separate one. That's your essential range. That is your You've got a lot of good starting kits here.
Yes.
That's a good starting kit. And with these ones, these are a fine embossing powder again.
Yeah, they're detail embossing powder. And the crystal clear is basically, when it melts and it's crystal clear, it basically what I mean crystal clear, it does not have yellow tinge or does not emboss tinge. Because some embossing powders has an emboss tinge to it.
Yeah, it does.
Because when I use it, sometimes I say, why is my coloured a bit
yellowy.
Yellow.
I know
so
exactly what you mean.
That's why we decide to do that range for it.
Excellent. So you've got a proper crystal clear. OK, if you do want those, that is a good starter pack. It is an essential, and the details are there for you. It's 169756. That's your item number for £11.97. Is it demo time? OK, we've got some items and numbers. I'll give you those now. Your first one, this is your stamp press. Now, this is cool. This is a twin pack as well. Great for you and your mates, but great if you're a little bit like me. And you actually, fabulous if you're creating lots of different backgrounds. So rather than keep taking them off and on again, you can place 2 of the same. Oh, that's a bad sentence, isn't it? You can obviously fill up both mats at once. Good value for money as well. We've also got your twin storage now. This is your die storage. You've got your magnetic storage board. You have got 2 of those, but they're like little cases. They're absolutely fabulous. And you're saving £4 there. Just £23.98. They're really handy, those. And 937720. Now, we've already talked about the Wonder Sheets. We're going to be seeing these in action in just a few minutes. The Wonder Sheets, whoa, that is immense, isn't it? So, you have got 15 A4 double-sided high-tack Wonder Sheets with bonus 15 sheets. So basically, you're buying one, you're getting one free. That is incredible. Only $11.99. That is such a good bonus. 244013. Get those. Stick them in your basket because they're an essential. And then we're going to see them in action now. Right, Justin, no further ado.
So I'm just going to use a stencil with our Wonder Sheets.
Amazing.
And basically, Wonder Sheets, we just peel it off.
OK. And you could use any of your fabulous plastic stencils.
Any fabulous plastic stencils that you need. But because it's quite, the one that we have is very tacky. Yeah. Because the stencil will just stick onto it.
Right, yeah.
But what I'll do is, because it's so tacky, I use Versamark.
Ah, right, OK.
So what I'm going to do is to literally just take the Versamark.
Yeah.
Let me use that one so we can get it everywhere.
I'm going to move these a little bit so we can see
it. And you just use Versamark to just go a quick dab around the area. So
that'll mean that'll lift back off again?
Yes.
What about, because you Versamark... Yeah, because if you use talcum powder, you're going to leave the talc residue, aren't you?
Yes, it will stick onto the residue, but Versamark, it's a type of, like, glue.
Yeah.
It's perfect for it, and it will not distort the tackiness of the Wonder Tape, Wonder Sheets, because it's so tacky.
Yeah.
So what I'm going to do is, once I've done the Versamark, just put that over.
So it's Versamark side down, everybody.
Yes, yeah, and then just quickly give it a little gentle tap.
Yeah. And I suppose you can always use that, because that's handy, as long as you put it the right way round.
Yes. the wet side facing up, and then the paper side facing down.
Yeah, otherwise if you put the paper side on it, you've just stuck your paper to it.
So whenever you're doing a stencil, always do your darker colour first, then lighter colour on top.
Excellent.
Okay, so I'm just going to use always when you use it, before you use that, just give a good shake.
So which one's this one?
This is Taconite.
Nice one.
It's my favourite colour.
Beautiful.
And then so just give it a scatter around.
Yes.
Justin, think first.
That's what I do. Think, what is this you speak of?
What am I doing? So just do that. And it although I use quite a lot, don't worry about that. It's not a lot. And then I'm just going to give it a little swirl.
Amazing. Would you like me to tidy for you, my dear?
Oh, yes, please.
Okay.
Yep.
So this is obviously one of those embossing powders. Remember, you do have with your Wonder Crystals, you've got your pick and mix with the Wonder Crystals. So I'm tidying for you.
Thank you. And then just peel that off using your tool. This is a fantastic stem from Stematics.
Amazing.
Which is for stickles, for glitter glue, but I do it as a storage. It's so much easier. And it's available from your website as well. Just peel that off.
Super. And it is peeled away so simple, and that's because you're very smart.
Then I will use my metallic rose gold. No, actually, I changed my mind. I'm going to use my white mystical.
Right.
This is the white diamond.
Okay.
It's ultra fine glitter. And
so
is
that an embossing powder and the glitter?
Yes, this is my winter range.
Superb. So, with these, what you want to be doing as well is get an extra pot for anything that'll... Because sometimes if you get any residue, you won't want the residue to go in.
No.
That's not bad at all, actually. You've not got much
residue in that because it does stick on except the chunky part.
Yeah.
Then I can just put that back in.
Now, they're your whites. I might just get hold of those because we haven't mentioned
those. You can mention that while I'm melting this.
So what was that one called?
This is the White Mystical range.
White Mystical range, and then start melting.
Yeah.
So, because this is on an adhesive sheet, is there any special way you need to be melting it? Do you need to be careful?
No, because a Wonder Crystal, a Wonder Powder does not bubble in high temperature. And ours just melts the way it is supposed to be. It does not bubble. That's a good thing about that.
And because it's on, and because that adhesive sheet is nice, thick, double-sided adhesive, that isn't going to start lifting or reacting with the heat.
No, it will, because it's heat-resistant as well.
Fabulous.
And it's perfect for foiling, just basically easily foil. Or you can use it just for any glitter if you require. And then just...
as it starts to go, you can see the colours start to react,
it becomes richer.
To melt.
The colours become much richer.
And it's like, because you don't know what you're going to get, because it's a mixture of colours, that is brilliant, because every time it's going to be different. And I love the white next to that blue. That looks ace, Justin.
Yes, it's just, for me, it's just playing with the colours. Don't just come with the pot. Just play and mix and match with all the colours.
That is easy.
It's easy to use and easy to melt. Usually, I like using this hairdryer style one. But you can have those handheld one, but just make it into a low setting. Especially if you're not doing on an adhesive sheet, it will just blows everywhere. But don't worry about that. It's all.
No, the gentle heat tool's better. Can I, while you're doing that?
Yes.
Okay, so you've got a couple of your different whites. So we've got, you've got your diamond white. Let me show you. So you've got diamond white and you've got winter sparkle. So winter sparkle's got more of a grey silver tone.
Yes, a grey silver tone to that. When I got inspiration of this mix of it, I wanted, when I look at snow and wintry weather, I wanted it to be just not in your face, but give you a shine. And the detail glitter, ultrafine glitter as well, does not distort any of your image.
That's beautiful.
And it just detailed with that.
If you do want those two, that's your first two. That's £13, sorry, and 99 pence. So that's your white diamond, and that's your winter sparkle. And I don't know, are they the ones we're showing? Oh, are we getting all four together? It's me being stupid. And then you're also getting in that collection Jack Frost, and then your Snow White.
Jack Frost is the very oceanic, you know, when you see snow, sometimes there's a glimpse of greyness, a tinge of blueness. That is how I got my inspiration through that.
Beautiful. And then Snow White is, of course, Snow White. That's an essential collection, if you ask me. If you do want those, £13.99. You're getting all four. They're going to last absolutely ages, and they look superb on this. That is 016734 £13.99. If you would like to get hold of them, that looks super cool. Can I show?
Yes.
Can I be real naughty and pinch it off you? Look at that. And that's all melted. And this is the thing, it's embossing powder. It's that, so it'll give you that fantastic shine. It melts beautifully. The colours are ace.
I love
that
this. The cotonite. The cotonite is one of my favourite. And of course, and you can die cut it. Once you melt it on the, you can do an A4 sheet and crystals or in wonder powder, and you can die cut it. And especially do it into quick flourishes and things that is just perfect.
Yeah.
Peel it off and stick it on. That's all you need to do.
Amazing.
So,
now, this is the storage that our Justin's got here. If you do want the storage, this is so handy.
I have 27 storage boxes in there, sheets in there.
And because it's an actual case, it's really heavyweight.
Yeah, you can see it's... you can stock loads of it.
Oh, wow. Now, I'm not being funny, but that's the weight.
Yes.
That's exercise right there.
And then that shows you how well.
It feels really sturdy.
Yeah.
And the thing is as well, with these, let me just show you, with these, because with these storage sheets, these are good, solid storage sheets. Some storage sheets, magnetic sheets, are just floppy ones, so every time, and it drives me nuts.
You can do that. You can see that.
Well, the ones that the floppy ones.
See, that's not comes off.
It's when you're going through them and they all fall off because they're floppy. These are nice and rigid, so they are going to stay exactly where you want them. Now, if you do want your storage sheets with, of course, that storage box, I'm going to snap your fingers. It is. You're getting two of those. £23.98. I might borrow this and do a bit of weightlifting while you're die cutting.
That would be quite good.
Is that all right?
Okay, let me see which one. Shall I use this one?
Marvellous. Sorry, I'm packing up. I'm trying to be helpful, but really I'm being a bit of a pain.
And then just die cut that. And then you can use go through any die cutting machine. It's just perfect.
Let it go through.
Yeah.
Well, you're die cutting. Can I show some of these finished samples?
Yes.
Because have a look at some of these.
That is from Nick.
Whoa,
from Nick.
Yes. Oh, my lovely Nick. How are you, Nick? I hope you're well, Nick. That is absolutely sensational. Oh, he's such a clever...
Does it look familiar to you?
Oh, yeah, it does! Nick! They're my days!
Yeah. And then you can be home deco with that as well, with the crystals.
Oh, Nick, I love you. That is so, so cool. He's such a clever kid.
He is very innovative, I can say.
He's so cool. I love his work. Oh, Nick, it's lovely to see your stuff again. Look at this as well. Look at this. This is from lovely Janet. Look at that Janet's done as well. I love it because this is taking it to a different level. All of these fantastic finished samples using those colours to create, obviously, texture as well as colour. And it's the texture that you can create. It's the texture
and the type of... If the more layer you put on...
Yes.
The smoother it gets.
Yeah.
And then but the less you put on, the more texture you get out of it.
Fabulous.
So what I've done as well, I've actually done it a bit... I wanted to be a bit more, what do you call it? A bit more dimension to my thing, to my wonder sheets, but it's because I was going to put on a backing sheet, but you don't need to actually. And you can see how flexible this when I just put it off, it does not crack.
Yeah, that's really amazing.
You see the way it's done?
Yeah,
fabric.
And when you think about it, that's an embossing powder, but it has got such flexibility.
I just want to give it a bit more dimension.
When it actually goes on, it just looks smooth.
Yes.
It is a really cool. It's really cool.
Yeah, it's just fantastic technique to do. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to use my glue wand. Okay. And then I'm just going to go around this area.
The glue wands are on the website if you do want the glue wands.
And then I'm just going to let it go tacky. Okay. When it goes clear, it goes tacky. I'm just going to just show you what needs to be done, but I already done one already. Okay. So that it's just, television and magic.
Yes, television magic. So allow it to go clear. So when it goes clear, it isn't dry, it goes tacky when it's clear.
Yes. What I'm going to do, I'll just do a quick one as well to show you how quick is this.
This is the ones are on the show for you. It is busy on the phones. If you do want anything, get on the website. It is hochanda.com. While you're doing that, can I show you that board again? Because these are the boards from those beautiful Wonder Crystals. Remember, you've got to pick and mix. You've got 4 of these for just... oh, the price is coming on in. So you're picking 4 of these, and you get a pack of that fantastic, your adhesive sheets, which are amazing, your Wonder Sheets. Only $11.96. So what you're going to go for? Now, for me, what would I go? I'd go for your verdigris green, because that's amazing. How do you say that? Chirospace.
Chrysoprase.
Chrysoprase?
Yes. It's a type of semi-precious gem. When I first do that, it sort of inspired me to do it.
That one. I'd also go for... Oh, it's so difficult, isn't it? I love that one. Oh, they work out at $2.99 each. That's such a bargain. Absolute bargain. I love this one as well. The quartz ones, they're beautiful. Okay, these are stunning. The choice is yours. Right, it's live telly. So if there's one of the colours and you want to see what it looks like, email in. If you want me to show you one of these live, so if you're like, oh, the summer berry, I've seen it on the website, what does it look like? I can literally pick up the pots and show you, and we can describe them. So that's got the lilac in there, it's got that hint of gold in there, and of course you've got a little bit of sparkle in there. So if there's anything you want to see, live TV, we can almost try before you buy. Email us, we can respond to that email immediately. That's 244324. Are you sorted, Mel?
Yes. Just once it goes tacky, it goes clear, you can see a bit of shiny to it.
Yeah.
You can see just the end there, you can see the shiny bit.
Yeah, and it's gone darker as well, hasn't it?
So usually what I would do is I use anti-static pad to go over it before I do the side to prevent any embossing powders to get onto your card, which is unnecessary. Yeah. But because I'm doing more distressed look, it's a bit something what I'm going to do.
Oh, marvellous.
Yeah, like that. Yeah. So I'm just going to basically just scatter that around.
Superb.
Very quickly.
And this one is, this time it's a fine gold, isn't it, that you're using?
This is the rose gold.
Real. This is your favourite, isn't it?
Yeah, my favourite rose gold.
Favourite?
Yes. And then so basically just take that and then just give it a good shake and tap. And then once you empty that in, then just keep it, just leave it opened.
Okay, I will do. Now, if you want the rose gold, remember, with the rose gold, you are getting rose gold, you get gold, you get the bronze, thank you, darling, and you get the silver. You're getting all of those for just £11.96 if you'd like to get hold of that. 451161 is your item number. And it dries really, because it's a really fine powder, that's going to dry pretty quick.
Yes, melt very quickly.
I said dry, don't dry, it melts. That's what embossing powder does.
So because when you heat it up, because this is ultra fine, so what happens is I just scatter that a bit here and there. Yeah. You can see instantly it binds. And it just gives it a nice distressed look.
So you don't actually need anything on your card because it is an ultra fine one. You don't need any binder as such, do you? Anything
don't worry when it warps like that. It's so basically what it does is you can just put it in a heavy book or just let it rest. Yeah. It will form its shape again. Yeah. And then just keep going while you go. Beautiful. I did one, actually, I do not know where I put them.
So you put it in a safe place or just in?
Just in a safe place,
Never to be found again.
Yes.
It's all about Christmas tree, love.
It's sort of like I hate early mornings. I'm sure everybody knows I hate early mornings. Yeah. It's sort of, it's not my time of the day.
It's a shock to the system in early morning, isn't it?
Yes.
I must admit, I feel all right this morning, which is a bit unusual.
And then I'm just basically just give it a good scatter around.
Lovely. That's as gorgeous colour as the rose gold.
Yes, it is. It sort of gives you a nice gold, but a bit of brownish into it.
Yeah, it's not garnishy gold, is it?
And then when you flick it through, you will see a bit of tiny bit of what do you call it, pinkish into it as well.
Can I show the board while you're doing that?
Yep.
Because this is the collection. This is what you're going to get. So you get in the rose gold, you get the silver. You've also got the bronze in there and then the proper gold as well, which is absolutely gorgeous. Only £11.96. 451161 is your item number. Again, there's so much you can do with these Wonder Crystals. They are absolutely exquisite. Please make sure you check your baskets out. I love that.
So that is the base.
And it's so easy.
And then that is what I've done
all
slowly.
your masks, all your stencils you can use in a different way.
Yep,
and remember,
definitely.
with those Wonder Crystals, you're getting 4 pots, but you are getting your sheets as well. You get 5 sheets so you can get cracking. Because that's only like half of a sheet, if that.
Yes,
and then
it
you're
is.
going to get loads of bits left over.
Yep. I basically just did a picture and a frame, and then I just framed that.
That
and then
looks
it
so cool.
Give you a nice little look to that.
Done that. See, if people didn't know how you'd done that, there's no way they'd be able to guess.
No, and you can see the hint of glitter from the quite mystical. The white diamond is just perfect.
Yeah, that white is ace.
Yes. So what I've done there, I'll show you how to do a flowers. Just one, very quickly.
Oh, man.
Well,
are they with the crystals?
those are the Starry Night range that I've done.
So,
and
look at that.
I use spray and emboss with that as well.
Amazing.
So basically, I back it up with card, and then just the Wonder sheets on top, which is just there.
Yeah.
I'll just show you how quickly.
You could die cut them, you could do anything.
Yep. And then I put the spray and emboss.
Okay.
I just won't spray on your face.
Oh, thanks.
And just let it rest for about 20-30 seconds.
Okay.
Take my forming mat, and then my bobbing too.
Okay.
Okay, so is that 30 yet?
About that.
Yeah, about that, yeah. Just basically what I do is you have different way of doing it. I just turn it the other way.
Yeah.
And then just give it a quick little warm there.
So just roll it around.
Just roll it around inwards. Usually I do is inwards. The way I did mine was just inwards.
Yeah.
And then once I finished that, I just turn it around and then just give it a good press gently.
Excellent.
Like
and
that.
that gets it to shape.
The shape there. I just get the smaller one now, just to
Beautiful.
show you as well.
Obviously, think about all the different dyes that you've got at home that you can do this with. And the Wonder sheets,
yes.
when you put them on your cardstock, you can die cut them, you can
die
do all
cut them,
sorts.
you can do all sorts with them. You can even just using like foiling and all sorts. It's quite heat resistant. It does not melt. It does not string.
Yeah.
With some sheets, they do string and melt.
Yeah.
And then, but this does not melt. It's just maintains its shape, and then you just do that.
And I
quickly.
love the fact it doesn't react with the heat, because sometimes you will find that if you don't use the proper adhesive
So once I
sheets.
finish my flowers, I just give it blast or heat gun, and this will give it more brittle.
Okay.
I think Gordon did one. He put a big flower, and then he put our magnetic heavy mat on.
Right.
And it just bounced back to shape.
Wow.
And then just quickly just do that, and just turn it around.
Yes.
And you will see it binding.
Those sheets, if you want, obviously you're getting 5 with your Wonder Crystals, but you've got that, remember you've got that kit where you're buying 15, but you're getting 15 as a bonus. So yeah, that is definitely worth getting hold of.
It's a craft essential.
It is a craft essential.
It's definitely, you have to have it.
It's the kind of thing that I put in a safe place and can't find when I really need it, and it does my head in. But if you've got 30 of them and you put them in every nook and cranny of your craft room, you're bound to find them, Leonie, note to self. £11 to 99p, that is such a good price. You're basically buying one and getting one for nothing. Quite frankly, 244013, that's your item number. 1 postage as well. Unless you're a Freedom member, and then you're going, I don't pay postage. But that's what you want to be going for. Check out your baskets on that.
Okay, so I just bind that together. Just peel off the yellow sheet that is adhesive underneath. And then just that, all I do is just that. And then, again, take our sheets back. And this is the Starry Night range I'm going to use. It's this Star Night.
So, with the Starry range, this is the one, so it's got a black base.
Yes.
And then, obviously, you've got that fabulous colour.
Yes. And the Galaxy is one of my favourite ones as well, which I love doing.
And because it's adhesive, it means the adhesive's going to go underneath as well, doesn't it?
And then it's,
that's such a nice
glitter
colour.
just binds, and then it just, when you heat it up, that's where all the shine start coming out from it.
Yeah. And you do find these pots are full to the brim. They're going to last you ages. So if you are collecting, you'll start to collect all the different colours because they are all absolutely sensational. And look at that. I mean, it's still got that, even when it melts, it's still got that incredible gold shine.
Yes, some glitter, what they do is they literally loses its shine. It becomes matte and opaque. But this is just give you a nice embellishment.
It's just fabulous.
Okay.
For a girl who used to say she didn't like glitter, I'm now utterly addicted.
So that's where That's finished that one there. I'm just going to finish off the card very quickly.
Obviously, don't touch it as soon as you've done this because it's quite warm. But I've got asbestos fingers now.
Oh, I'm used to it as well. It's basically it's just the way.
Years of crafting.
Yeah, so I'm just going to rearrange these flowers very quickly.
Amazing. So obviously you could be die cutting these, you could be using your punches.
Yes, you can. The sheets are so flexible, you can just use it anytime you want.
It's so different.
And then you can just sort it, just do that way. And then just...
Beautiful. I love that black. It's just stunning.
The black on gold, and then with a bit of hint of that, is just perfect, which I think is just good for what it is, what it does.
It's rather gorgeous. While you're arranging, can I show you the black? Because look at that. That is the colour collection that you're going to get. I mean, these are just such nice colours. They're all really nice. It's so difficult making choices. You've got your Star Night, you've got that night sparkle, and then the Galaxy's fabulous. And that is the white. So it's onto white cardstock and that's onto black cardstock. Look at the colour difference. I mean, the night sparkle is tremendous. Look how it shines. Only £9.97 as well. Really good price. 445-885. I love these. And everything works together beautifully, doesn't it?
Then that is the Verdite Green, which I showed you there.
So the Verdite Green, that is one of the Wonder Crystals,
One of the Wonder Crystals. That is, you can see the way it just...
I love that one. That is just lush.
Yes.
So that's your Verdite Green.
A bit of coppery colour as well. A bit of coppery in there. It just works wonders.
I'm going to show you, because that's what it looks like in your pot, and that's what it looks like melted. So the gold you'll never quite know. You can see the glitter as well. You'll never quite know where the gold's going to, like, explode almost.
Yes, the way where it will go and the way the colours is, it's just perfect for it.
Yeah, it'll give you such a fantastic dimensional project. That looks so cool.
The texture of it is just perfect for it. I'm not exactly a flower person, but it's just when I first did it, I was like, ooh, that looks quite good, actually, the way it's been done. So you can just use any of this silicone glue or anywhere you want to find it. And then just sort it that way.
Marvellous.
And then all need to just put a bit of bling in the middle, and it'll be perfect.
There you go. Look at that. All those colours, all that depth, all that dimension. That is beautiful. That, remember, is using one of the Wonder Crystals with the white behind it.
That is the red Aventurine.
Amazing. I love these. I love these.
It's not give you the texture, it just gives you things to do.
Stunning.
And it's just...
Stunning.
It's just... Give it a bit of time, do not rush, and then you get very perfect.
It looks amazing. Right, thank you, artist.
Most welcome.
OK, I'm going to remind you of some of those goodies. Get on the website, it is hochanda.com. That's where you can place your orders. Please, please, please check your baskets out. We're nice and busy on those pick and mixes. Remember, you've got some incredible savings. Look at all those 5-star reviews. Thank you for taking your time to leave reviews. If there is something you want to know, email in while we've got live shows. I'm going to be dead quick because I know I want to get over to Patty. I know you want to get over to Patty, so I'm going to be dead quick. This is so difficult because they're all absolutely lush. So, have you been collecting them? If you have, start collecting or start filling in the gaps. Are you just starting out? Just get your favourite colours. So if you're a blue person, make sure you get the blues. If you're, I love that one. Seeing how different does that look? That's the limoncello. Can I just show you that on the board? That's the limoncello on the board. See, this is the thing. They look quite a bit different as well. See, that's your limoncello. That looks absolutely beautiful. The pistachio, that's one of my favourites. I have so many favourites. You've got that fantastic, that's Goldstone. You've then got your Celebration Blue, that's gorgeous. You've got your Turquoise. You've got that Celebration Red, love that one. You've also got your Picture Jasper, oh, that's nice. You've got Celebration Purple, look at all the different tones going on there. You've then got your Tiger Eye, oh, that's a must. You want that, I want that. You've then got Strawberry, beautiful. You've got Bubblegum, cheeky bit of bubblegum. You've got some Summer Berries there, that's the one with the purple look to it. You've then got your Red Aventurine, that's stunning. Last but by no means least, you have got your Carnelian. I love them all. You're choosing 4, you're getting 5 of those Wonder Sheets as your bonus. This is only £11.96, brand new today. That is such a good way to collect these colours. 244324. That's your item number. Okay, I'm going to do pictures and numbers because I'm going to get over to our Patty. You can get on the website. Obviously, have a little look. I'm going to give you some pictures and numbers. First one we have got for you. That isn't the stamp press that you're seeing, but it is going to be in a minute. That's your stamp press. So £11.99 for your stamp press. You're getting 2 of these. That is such a good price there. Again, fantastic for positioning your stamps for loads of techniques. That's 578681. That's your item number. Your stamp storage. Now, remember with your stamp storage, you've got, die storage, you've got 2 of these cases. These are heavy weight cases. It means they are going to be able to take all those dies. It is absolutely phenomenal. And again, you do get those rigid die storage magnetic sheets, which I absolutely love. That is 937720. You've then got your crystal clear embossing powders. These are sensational. Again, you've got your crystal clear, which is a must-have, and you've got 3 pots there. £13.99. That's your price. We've also got a stamp bundle. These are your Christmas stamps. If you want to get these, now then, that is £9.97. You've got 17 stamps there. You're getting all 3 stamp sets. 970992. And then the Wonder Sheets. You're buying one, you get one for nothing. These are such good value for money. You can do loads of it. That is just an essential. That is something I should definitely have loads of because these are so handy to have. 244013. That's your item number. Right, check your baskets out. I'm so looking forward to this. Patty, I am surrounded by wonderfulness.
Not all mine. Not all mine.
These are amazing. Is this yours?
Yeah.
Patty, that's so cool. That is so cool. Is that using the Fantastic Wonder Crystals?
And Wonder Sheets.
And is that, so that's on fibres?
That's string.
That's string.
It's just stuck to Wonder Sheets and...
That's ace. That is so cool. That is so cool, Patty. I love it.
Fun to me.
That is ace. And I love the way, look, when it opens, see, that's beautiful, because the Wonder Crystals, nothing's flaking off.
No, they are fantastic, they really are.
So what else is yours in front of me here, then?
Oh, OK, pretty much all of it. So point at something. Yep, that's mine.
Look at that.
That's a technique I learnt off our Nick.
Fantastic. Oh, lovely Nick.
Yeah.
Oh, I love it. It's like a crafty family.
It is.
Hiya, Nick. If you're watching, happy Christmas, Nick, love. That's beautiful. That's beautiful.
I don't know who did that, I'm afraid.
Do we know who did this, or Justin? Hey?
Beautiful.
Cheryl, that's it.
It is beautiful.
That is beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful.
That's
Justin. That's
Wonder
really cool.
That's just Wonder tape twisted
That's your Wonder tape. That's amazing. That's amazing.
That's me.
Whoa.
That's a mix of things.
That's phenomenal. That is phenomenal.
There's quilling.
That is absolutely incredible. Look at that. And is that all covered with the Wonder Crystals?
Oh, yes. Yeah.
Hey, I wanted to... Happy swearing though, but I'm not. I'm being good. That's amazing. Right, I better stop because I'm just going to show you pretty things. Is that yours as well?
Yeah, that's sort of what I'm going to be doing.
Now, that is tremendous. Because that is so different. Yeah. It's abstract.
It's fantastically satisfying to do.
OK, I'm so chuffed. Right, so where do we start then?
Well, we're going to do... With this one, I layered colour.
Right.
And I did 3 layers of colour and then I started... I've pre-layered bronze.
Right,
well,
smash
it's the goldstone here.
So,
but we're going to do similar.
OK.
And we're going to see what happens.
And obviously, because you're using your Wonder Sheet as a base, you don't need loads of Versamark or anything.
There's a little crack there, but I've got it quite thick.
Yeah.
I will use Versamark now, because I'm going to different colours.
And because it's cooled.
Yes, and because it's
fabulous.
Cooled. Exactly.
Have you ever layered the Wonder Sheets one on top of the other? I wonder how that would work.
That's got Wonder Sheet in the background and Wonder Sheet there.
And it's worked beautifully.
Oh, yeah, they stick to each other like nobody's business.
That looks amazing. Yeah, that is so ridiculously cool. Sorry.
Yeah, they stick to me a lot as well.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to...
Got a shot with Wonder Sheet stuck to your elbows.
Just give it a bit of a... a light doodah.
Okay. So just an adhesive.
Yeah,
embossing. Excellent. Okay,
right. What colours should we do?
Yeah, all of them.
Choices. Oh, okay.
I love. Yes,
Let's start with carnelian. Shall I go rainbowy like I did there?
Yeah. Any will make me happy.
Yes, so I'll just sprinkle some here.
Fabulous. Do you want me to tidy for you?
Oh, you can do. That'd be nice.
Yeah.
Another little helpful tip I find is I put a little bit of tape on the top of the.
That's a good idea.
And do the colour.
Yeah.
So that you can.
Yeah, you see it straight away.
At a glance.
It's a good reference point, isn't it?
Yeah, at a glance.
That's fabulous. So that's your first one. So that's
your
carnelian.
Yep. Red Adventurine next.
Excellent.
Because it's sort of orange.
The Red Adventurine, yeah, that's got more of an orange tint to it. Beautiful.
Yeah, look, can you see how nicely they blend together?
Yeah, yes.
Yeah. Oh, she's taking it away.
Hey, mate, we've got her all.
Yeah, got a system going.
That's gorgeous. So you have got with that one, because they're powder, they overlap, don't they?
Yeah, it's fantastic.
Yeah.
A bit limoncello.
So that one was your Red Adventurine.
Yeah.
Now we're going to limoncello. This is a surprising one because on the board it looks so different to how it looks in the pot.
It's got some wonderful sparkly stuff.
Yeah, yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, I like it a lot.
And again, you're getting that fantastic layer. I'm seeing.
Yeah.
I love that. That's a little bit of limoncello that generally you have left in your cupboard for Christmas, don't you? I'm thinking of the alcoholic variety.
Obviously.
The limoncello. That's one of my favourites.
Lots of the Verdite, because I absolutely love it. Probably too much.
That is stunning. I do have some booze left, honest, after Christmas. Cheeky chops.
And I think I'm going to go with, I call it chrysoprase, but...
Right, I run out of a bit.
Yeah, I don't know.
Which is this one? Which is this one?
I think it's how you pronounce it's each to their own.
How do you say it? Chrysoprase.
Yeah.
Chrysoprase. It's the one with the CH.
Yes.
Chrysoprase.
Yes, it's got a sort of...
That looks exciting already.
Thing going on. Yep.
Yeah,
so basically what we've got...
You get some proper big chunks in it as well, don't you?
Don't you just?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can have a really good time with this. So, warm it up now. We're going to heat it. We're going to get it all nice and melty.
So you're using your normal heat tool, but are you using it on a lower setting? So you're going for it?
I lack the patience.
Yeah.
The only thing...
on?
Not yet, no, I haven't switched it on. I was waiting for us to stop talking.
I was going to say that's the quietest heat gun I've ever heard.
I was raised with manners. This is a very noisy.
Go for it.
Oh, that's wrong setting. There you go.
Wow.
There you go.
Right, okay.
There you go.
Do you let it warm up first before you go
I do prefer to, yes. Otherwise I start waving it around and it doesn't melt properly. Right, there it goes.
Wonderful.
Can we see it?
So straight away you're starting to get that melt.
Right. And I'm concentrating on one colour at a time for the moment.
Right.
I've got my pokey tool in my other hand.
Right.
And as we get the orange, I'm going to very gently start dragging backwards and forwards.
And I suppose you need to do this while it's hot, don't
I've got the wobbles. I've got the wobbles.
Like Telly, love.
Yeah, look. So you just drag
like
it.
Telly gives anyone the wobbles. Gives me way more than the wobbles.
It's moving slightly differently on the bronze. It's quite interesting, really.
Yeah.
Let's try swirling it round and see what happens. Ooh, that's nice.
So literally move the powder.
Yeah, having the extra layers makes it nice and runny when you heat it up. It's not...
Because obviously it'll start to heat the powder underneath as well.
Yeah.
And give you that depth. So because it's an embossing powder, it's gonna cool.
Yes.
So that's why you have to sort of hit it while it's nice and wet.
Yeah.
That's why you have to start dragging it while it's nice and wet. And you start getting you'll start getting the colour underneath starts to come up, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, it's so good to play with.
I've got the wobbles, which isn't helping.
Don't you worry. It gives you different effects.
It does, It does.
The wobbles is a feature.
Yeah. Well, we'll put something else over the top in a minute anyway, so...
It looks nice.
Well, it's not the best work, but it's fun to do.
Yeah.
I mean, occasionally you have to stop and let that cool so you can pop it off.
But that's not a problem.
No, and I keep those.
Yeah.
And melt them down.
Yeah, because they look like little embellishments.
Yeah.
Don't they?
Yeah. But if you've got some clear embossing powder, you can melt that and drop them into it.
Yeah.
And they look well wicked.
That looks really, it's really unusual what it does, isn't it?
Oh,
It gives you different patches, doesn't it?
Yes, it makes me very happy. Yeah, because I've got a different colour underneath, it's behaving ever so slightly different to the way it did on that one. Which is interesting, actually.
Yeah.
And I'm starting to have thoughts about how I could play with it.
Yeah. So with that one, what did you have underneath that one?
I did 3 layers of each colour.
Right.
So it was colour moving into colour.
Yeah.
I just wanted to see what would happen if I did it on a bronze or something.
Underneath. And I love it because you do start getting those colours coming through of the bronze.
Oh, you do. You do get some pulls, and I'm going to get a little carried away now.
So now start getting really brave. So now you've melted it, start really playing with those colours.
Don't overheat them because they will start to whiten slightly.
Right, okay.
But for this technique, that in itself can look really, really pretty.
Yeah.
But I'm just pushing all the holes together.
Yeah. And I love it because, you create the holes, but then, because it remelts and it moves, but it's already disturbed it, so it's already given it different texture, hasn't it?
Let's let this cool down a bit, and then we'll put some on the top, and we'll do some swirls and stuff.
That looks fabulous already.
It's getting there, it's not...
No, it looks well cool already.
I don't know, I think we'll die cut that bit, it would look fantastic.
Yeah, look at that. Look at the colours.
It's still a bit warm, be careful.
And it's cool. Oh, don't worry, I'm really cold in here, so I'll just appreciate that. See, already. Now, what I love about things like this, as soon as you cut it out, as soon as you take this out, it looks different. What I love about this is the textures. So you've got the textures building up, you've got the bronze really coming out, and that'll give you, it almost looks marble. You know, it gives it that marbled effect, but then you've got, it looks like you've almost got a crack in there, and it's all the different textures. That's lovely. And it's nice and warm, but it's cooled down really quickly.
Oh, they do cool down quite nicely, actually. Where shall we put it? We'll put it here.
I'm just thinking too, Gemma.
Just going to scribble.
You just have to come here and hold the powder.
With Versamark pen equivalent.
Excellent.
And let's have some celebration blue.
So, being quite specific this time, actually.
Well, I'm going for blobs, like I did in...
Of course.
I'm going for blobs now.
Yeah.
And we're going to start working them. I forgot where I did it.
It's going to stick.
Going to start working them in. So
fabulous! That looks so good on there. Oh, that is your celebration blue. We've only got, beautiful. How much have we got left? 2 minutes? 5 minutes. We've got 5 minutes. But we're only about 2 because we need to move as well.
Right, OK, well, I shall...
It's OK. Have you got another show later on today?
Two more.
Brilliant.
Different techniques. Brilliant. Different things. Right, that's melted,
so because it's warm underneath, that's going to melt quicker.
So I'm just going to start pushing it around. There you go. See, the colours are starting to work together now. That's the way I like it. That works much better for me.
This is right up my street. Yeah, that's ace.
Yeah.
I love that.
I know that you can do this technique with jewellery. And stuff like that, and make pretty jewellery. So
yeah,
that for a little one.
That looks ace. I'll pinch it again off you.
Careful, it's hot. Don't touch.
I'm touching it. I'm freezing. Look at that. No, that looks so cool.
It's just really to give you a rough idea.
Yeah.
You know, some of the things you can do with it that aren't strictly normal.
Yeah, which is ace.
Which is me.
Which is ace. That is ace. So that is basically how you achieve that.
Yeah, except that has 3 layers of each colour, then blended together, whereas I had the goldstone underneath that.
Yeah.
And it's behaving. They all behave slightly differently. It's like magic when you work with them.
Interesting, isn't it?
It.
Oh, I'm so pleased. Well done. That was our Patty's first time live on Proper Telly.
Proper Telly, yes.
Patty, you're ace.
Thank you.
You're a natural. You're a natural. And your work is sensational.
It's madness.
Oh, it's sensational. Right, you do need to check your baskets out. Thank you, Patty. I can't wait for your other hours. Right, have a look at the website at hochanda.com. That's where you're going to see absolutely everything that we've got on the show. Honestly, the Wonder Crystals are tremendous. There's so much you can do. I've only just looked behind me. The finished samples are divine. Hey, I've just seen another of Nick's. I have to finish this one. You do need to check your baskets out now. There's so many goodies. Please, please, please make sure you check your baskets out, because obviously these are the kind of thing that you'll be able to do so much with. It is, of course, your Wonder Crystals. It is your big save. We've got these fantastic offers at the moment, but once they're gone, on these offer prices, they're gone. Now, you're picking 4, you've got your 5 bonus sheets, you've got some incredible colours here. Have a look at this. I had to pick this. It's our Nick. I picked this because our Nick did one of these for me as well. Oh, and Nick, this was, I remember when he did this, because these are my dies, then he said this for when he started playing with his mixed media, and that's his take on a bit of Van Gogh. Isn't that cool? All of that is Wonder Crystals. Even the bottom, even the base is made with his Wonder Crystals. That's amazing. I love this jar as well. Who's done this one? Judith. Judith, that is tremendous. I love that. And that is just a glass jar. So it's the tape just wrapped around it. That is ace. Absolutely ace. Look at the texture. Oh, this is so cool. I haven't had a play with these yet. I can feel a Let Loose show coming on. These are fantastic. If you want to get hold of these, 244324. So many different things that you can do. You can choose all 4, and then you are getting 5 bonus sheets in there. 244324. How much time have I got? About a minute and a half. Right, Patty. Obviously, you've been working with the Wonder Crystals. What's your favourite thing about these? Why do you love them?
I treat them like paints.
Yeah,
I really do. I treat them like almost like mixed media paints.
Yeah.
And they are so versatile.
Yeah.
You know, and they're full of so much interest. And like you say, every time you do something, something different happens.
Excellent.
You never know what's going to happen next.
Yeah.
It's fantastic.
So really creative.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, thank you, our Patty.
Such good fun.
Can't wait to see more of Patty's demonstrations. Please make sure you tune in. Obviously, Justin, you keep bringing more and more gorgeous colours.
Yes.
They are divine. And using with the Wonder Sheets, that's where we can start to play with
around
texture.
and give it texture. And then it's like what Judith had done. This is actually just cans. She just die cut the cans, put Wonder Sheets on top. Heat it, melt it, die cut it, and shape it.
That's amazing.
That's all she did.
That's amazing.
And she used the rope technique, which is twisting your Wonder tape into that rope technique, which I'm going to show in the next program.
Amazing.
In the next 2 programs, maybe. I'm not sure which one yet. I'm just playing around what we're going to do.
Seconds left. Team, thank you. Obviously, you're amazing. And thank you, you two. So what time are you back up?
I think we're back at 12.
At 12 o'clock.
And then at 4 o'clock as well.
Excellent. Right, you have to tune in for them, because you've got different demonstrations. Our Patty's going to be sharing her wonderfulness, as well as our fabulous Justine. Thank you, team. You did so well. Check your baskets out. See you later. Okie dokie, our Sheena is in the building, and she's got a big one-day special. It's your big save. We've then got our Robert Adams with another big save, and then Itsy Bitsy big save with the craft box. Over on Crafty Market, we're crafting with Craft's Companion.
Hi, I'm Anna, and I'm a founder of Craftbox UK. Craftbox is a box full of craft supplies that we send to our customers monthly. The company has been going for a year and a half, and as a crafter, I wanted to find a box which I could receive every month and would be full of craft supplies. As I couldn't find such box, I decided to create it myself, and that's how Craftbox started. Every box contains at least 15 products, which are beautifully hand-packaged by a team based here in Cambridgeshire. All products are placed in a beautiful, sturdy box, which is ribbon-tied, and we hope that by receiving this box, you will feel like it's Christmas every month. Make sure you don't miss the Craftbox shows on Hochanda.
Hi, I'm Chloe from Chloe's Creative Cards. We are an award-winning family company based here in the northeast of England. We've been working with Hochanda since the very beginning and the launch of the channel, and we've had such an amazing journey so far. We've been bringing you lots of fabulous new stamps, dyes, glitters, embossing powders, and we've got so much more to bring over the coming years too. Over the coming months and year, we'll bring you some fantastic new products to Hochanda. We'll be extending our dye range, and we'll be bringing you some fantastic new stamps as well, along with our gorgeous sparklicious glitters and some fabulous new colours in the wow embossing powders too. It's going to be a brilliant year, and I really hope that we'll bring you something that inspires you in your card making. Don't miss my shows and craft along with me on Hochanda.
Hello there, good morning and welcome back. It's 9 o'clock in the morning, so of course we've got an hour dedicated to our one-day special and more to boot, because to be honest, it's a real bargain show, isn't it? So many savings.
It is ridiculous savings, because everything on the show is just ridiculous money.
Well,
so don't miss it. Here's the challenge, right?
Okay.
Here's the challenge. We've got so many crazy bargains that trying to fit them in the hour is the challenge, you know. And so, but we have a system, so stay with it.
We've got a plan.
We'll have a plan.
And you know what happens when we have a plan? We go off plan.
Yeah,
but we'll give it a go to start with.
We do, yes, that's right.
Now, of course, One Day Specials launched at 6 o'clock every single evening. Sheena, you were here last night with Leonie launching.
I was, Leonie, at 6 o'clock.
Lovely.
Yeah, and then Yana at 8. Yeah.
That's it. And very, very popular, the One Day Special is as well. And we are looking at Just Grooving. These are fabulous, Sheena. What have we got?
Well, what we have is a 60s theme. But the thing is, you know, I love the 60s, and it's a fair cop. But forget what we call stencils and themes.
Okay.
What you're buying is the actual pictures. Right. So look at the pictures and think, can I use that? Is that a cool card to send to my girlfriends? Yes, it is. You know, yeah. Is that a cool your bloke friend?
Yeah,
yes,
like
it is.
that, yeah.
She's a cool, diva,
fabulous.
60s diva there. You can put some little elements around there. And then looking down, we've got this, just a generic background. That you can use just with anything. That's just a pattern.
True, yeah.
The bits in the front, the flowers and the woman, that you don't get them. That's the stencil on the side.
Oh, I see.
That's what you're getting.
Gosh,
look at the
that is a
picture.
useful one.
It is so useful. We've made them pretty because we'll show you how they can layer up. So look at the little blueprint one at the side. This one here, of course, tie-dye. Exactly, but there's a cool sample that I have that actually I've made it look like fireworks, because you wouldn't just stencil it as it is on the stencil. You would overlap and bring elements out and change the shape of it. Then the last one, again, swirls. Yes. How much we use swirls all the time.
That's so true. Like you say, it's important to have a look at those blue stencils there that are showing you, because it is totally different.
If 60s isn't your thing, just look at those stencils, and at this price, you could use those stencils. They're thick, they're good quality, heavyweight, and they're 8x8, so they're going to work brilliantly with your dimensional texture products, as well as any colouring product you want to use.
They are absolutely brilliant. Now, if you want to take advantage of that deal, you know what you need to do. Jump onto the phone line 01733 602 or go onto the website. And either way, you are going to be saving that £19 saving. That is a huge saving.
It's a massive saving. So, and it's a Christmas deal. It's my last show this year, so we've just packed them all in.
I've gone
I love that.
Straight for this because this is just so funky. Look at this, what a clever idea.
I know, this is fabulous. This is, so any of your old, not, you know, if your partner collects vinyl, don't do this to them. They won't thank you for it. But if you've got some that scratch, or, you know, you can pick them up at little car boot sales and things. It doesn't really matter what it is because you can put something on the middle, but this is the paint that we have on the show. So if you like that look, the Pebeo paint that's coming up, if you're shopping ahead, this is what you want. It's so opaque, and the stencils, as we say, there's a swirl and there's that cool guy there.
I do like that swirl. Very, very funky,
use it on your furniture,
yeah.
on your mixed media, on your wall art. Absolutely, Hayley.
And I love it. Following on from that theme, look at this one where we've got a little record player with this one. But again, that background featuring through, that is incredible, isn't it?
If you want the stamps, we have the stamps as well, so look for those. We've got this, those are the stamps that go with the collection.
Oh,
so if you do like
collection.
them.
This is brilliant.
But you see the samples are all mix and match because obviously we've used them. That's just the stencil. Look at how cool that is.
That could just be you and your mates out ready for a day shopping.
Yeah. Oh, I'm there, definitely.
Girls' night out, maybe.
Definitely.
Oh, look at this one. Absolutely beautiful. It is, just as you can see there, groovalicious. It definitely is. And of course, it's a brilliant deal to boot. Don't forget, as Gina said, jump onto the website, check out some of those other deals, because we have got some half-price and better than half-price deals waiting for you to snap them up, because it's all part of our big save event. So right the way through to 2nd of January, we've got loads of incredible deals. Oh, I like that with the glitter.
Cool, isn't it? That's really fab, I know. So on the mirror card with your textured glitter gel, and yeah, it looks, now that's just the stencil as it is, but again, you would position the swirls where you want them. You can overlap them, and once you've stenciled them, if you don't want to see those little lines, those little bridges, you could easily just fill those in.
That's
you could
a
just
good
fill them in, and it doesn't look like a stencil.
Because otherwise the whole thing falls out.
Yes, believe me, I know when I've drawn stencils. That has happened. Yeah, that looks cool, and then you cut them and it's like,
I like this. Oh, this is illustrating where you kind of joined it up as well.
Yeah,
see.
there you go.
Yes.
There you go. So
brilliant.
Again,
love that multicolour glitter effect there as well. You're going to have so much fun with this one-day special, and even more so knowing the fact that you save £19 in the process as well. So why not get hold of yours while you have the opportunity? But before you check out your basket, do bear with us, because we've got another set of 6 to share with you, which work beautifully together. And by maximising the quantity that you've got means that you kind of the possibilities are
it's mix and match. It's absolute mix and match, definitely. So, you know, it's your call, whichever one. The savings are crazy on the whole show. It's just what you're going to go for.
Certainly. So there you go. That is our one-day special. Now, the other set, I'm going to move those samples because I know what will happen. I'll just get them all confused.
I'll help, Hayley.
And this is brilliant. Tidy. This time we are looking at the cool collection. And it's almost as if we've got more than one day special.
It really is. It is. Every bundle that we show you is just as good a saving, to be honest.
That's true.
But this one, just a heads up, this one's been the most popular. This one you were loving last night. And I think I know why. Because I tell you what, on the top row, there's 2 of the most popular stencils. The one there, the cat eye stencil, that one sells out on its own time and time again. The other one that's super popular is the camper van.
Yes.
They're just cool images. Those are just, you know, I want a camper van. I haven't got one, but I'd like one. And I would just be dancing next to it like that.
It's just cool.
Yeah, it's me. You can tell. Yeah. so the camper van, and then on the other one on the top row, we've got this cool geometric. So now this is, again, this is just a stencil. Look at the pattern. See on the side? That's very geometric. I love to mix up the angular kind of harsh lines with your softer floral botanical elements. It's that kind of contrast. I think that's really cool. But there for your mixed media.
And in the right medium, that would almost look steampunkish.
It so could, definitely. Definitely.
It kind of looks like those industrial pipes, doesn't it?
Yeah.
There you go. Now we've got lots and lots more to show you. Down at the front here, we've got another set of 3, which are all included. This one, love this one. Very hippie-esque look.
Very hippie-esque. So Hattie doesn't come with it. Hattie's the stamp. Okay. But look at the stencil on the right. Now this one isn't intended.
Again.
I know you look at the Bonnie picture, but look at the blue picture there.
Yes.
What you get are separate elements with this one. So you layer them up. See how they've all been layered in the corner? That's not how the stencil comes. You just position them, layer them, and then you get that fabulous look there.
Do you like that one? Now, the next one that we're going to look at, wow, this one. This is a very disco-looking one. I like this one.
You know, I love this one. This is the crazy perspective. This is like, I don't know which way is up and which way is down. It's kind of like my world. So normally you have like converging lines, you know, on the horizon line, but there's two. What's happening? But it looks kind of like, it could be like shattered glass, or it could be, you know, it looks just, to me, it looks like the start of a 60s spy film.
Yes, that's
if you
true,
have that coming in,
definitely consider looking like that. Now the next one, you can see circles featuring on this one as well. Circles, and then obviously you can overprint if you wanted to.
Yeah.
But again, the stands like, it's like, it could be bubbles,
definitely. So this one will work great. Just saying, coming up, think of these again. Just look at them. Forget the bright colours of 60s. That there, we have the Alchemist collection on at a great price, which was selling really quickly last night. This here with the test tubes over it looks super cool.
Brilliant, absolutely brilliant. And again, a fabulous saving, another saving of £19 with these one, 923453, being your item number. You can understand why they work so well with the one-day special. Beauty is, if you're going for the one-day special and you want to add these in, it's just £1 extra with your post and packing, but you'll be saving nearly £40 over the two of those. Absolutely amazing deals, but so much more to boot as well. Now, maybe if the 60s are a little bit too swinging for you and you fancy going back in time, then we can help you with that as well, because we've got an incredible deal with the Remember When range.
It's all about nostalgia so far.
I remember these. Oh, absolutely adorable designs. Always very, very popular.
Yeah, these have been super, super popular. I think it's just that they're charming.
Yes.
They're kind of romanticise the era. And that's fine by me. You know, I don't want to know the next. I just want to be happy. It's the happy stuff. So it's the kind of kids playing out in the back street. You know, when people say we used to leave the doors open, you have to lock the door. Neighbours helping each other. You've got the backyard there, the brick doorway, you know, in the old backyards there. You've got that cool party shop. This has been really popular, this bundle as well. So it could be any shop you want. You can put what you want in there. It could be a craft shop. A lot of you have. Yeah, we've got, So just, you know, whatever you want to do with that. That big, huge chimney at the bottom, that is a strong image. That's cool. Quite kind of modern arty kind of thing. You see a cat walking down there with a certain theme tune, can't you?
You could. It's very iconic, that image, actually, isn't it?
I know.
But equally so, usually you can use it around Christmas time. I know the majority of us Christmas cards are all done and dusted. But if you're thinking ahead, that would be a really nice one.
A little bit of the fake snow on the top.
Nice.
I love the archways. So again, look at the stencil at the bottom, at the right there. See? That's what you're getting. I look, just again, fabulous images you come to time and time again.
And you can isolate certain areas as well, can't you? So if you just want a little bit of that brickwork, take that.
You can have the first arch and maybe fade it out so that it just suggests a little bit in the distance, and it kind of creates a kind of perspective look as well if you just fade it out.
Like that one.
And then we have the last one.
Oh, playing out in the street.
Street footy, definitely. Yeah, there you go. I remember we used to do that.
Come back with your knees grazed.
Yeah, definitely. Oh, all the time, Yes. It just healed and you get another one.
That's true. Yeah. It was like a collection of little wounds.
But, you know, it's just, I think a lot of us can remember that, as we've just said, you know, and I think the people will let you send these to.
Now, incidentally, if you've gone for any of the stencils we've been chatting about and you've got pieces that you've created, you know you can get in touch, don't you? Email us, studio@hochanda.com, and perhaps share your photos of how you've been using your stencils in the past. Now, this is brilliant. This is our first of our bundles, saving £15, £14.95. You're actually saving more than you're spending. Love it when that happens. 535146 being your item number if you're wanting to get hold of those. So, a brilliant collection there for you to take advantage of. But, of course, as we see the continuity go, we've got another bundle, which means that if you go for both of these, you've got the entire collection, Sheena.
Yeah, you know what? The thing is, guys, with these shows, these have been on many times. There is so much inspiration online. Go to the Sheena's and Gets site for if you're on Facebook. You've got so much inspiration there. The Crafters Companion site, they've got inspiration. These shows, we need to get to show you what crazy prices we've got here, so you don't miss them. So we won't be maybe as many demos. We'll get as many as we can because we need to show you what we've got. But just so you know that there is inspiration out there.
That
it's all about not missing these prices, though.
And also, when these were launched, you might have decided to go for the stamps at the time and kind of not kind of forget about the stencils, but maybe the affordability wasn't there to get hold of everything.
That's right.
So you've got the stamps already. Then by adding in the stencils to that mix, again, you've got lots more usability options with those. So the second bundle that we've got here, these are brilliant. I have to say, I do love the design. designs again. Fancy a cuppa in here one?
Oh, I love poetry fab. Yeah, I always do. Fancy one right now, actually. Probably a bit short. Not really on, is it?
Not really.
But yeah, fancy cuppa. This is like, you know, like a advertising.
Yeah.
Like, you know, the old-fashioned advertising. And she looks super cool. So she's fab. And then we've got moving on, we've got the top there, we've got a cool car there.
This is
We've
nice.
got the that fabulous, it's got a little bit of shine on it, but we'll show you a sample of it so you can see.
This one. We're working at the top
really
here.
cool vintage car.
There we go, that's a bit better, isn't it? See it a little bit clearer there. Let me lift it up because you've got the actual hook of the previous one there. There you go, look at that one.
Can I show you this? Look at Beirut, look. That's what it looks
that
like.
shows it better, doesn't it?
There you
yes.
go.
Good call.
That's absolutely, you know, there you've got it. And the wording, you like it there? That's coming up as well. Just saying.
I like
Fab,
that.
isn't it? And the stamps, that I'm not old, I'm a classic. If you like the stamps, the wording, we have those as well.
Me and cars. As long as it's got one wheel on each corner, then I'm happy.
I'm fine. Yeah.
Down at the front, we've got another 3 which are part of this collection as well. A brilliant, again, which one should we go for? Oh, look at this one. Maybe to complement that chimney that we saw a few moments ago.
Oh, I love this, and I love that piece of artwork that Sam created for the cover. But again, look at the stencil. That is just such a strong, powerful image. Absolutely fabulous. I'm going to pick this out. Actually, look at it. Look at that in the flesh, Hayley. You've got to just,
I remember you actually...
Isn't that amazing?
You go off again. No,
you remember when, Hayley?
Well, I remember when we actually launched it, and you showed us how to do this.
I will put that on the wall.
Yeah.
And just saying as well, the paints that we have on the show are pigment paint, pigment based. So they're more suitable for wall art than your dye-based products.
Right.
Because they won't fade.
Okay.
Dye-based products fade when you
That's
put them
a
on the
good
wall.
point.
So think about that, okay?
Yeah,
this colour is just as strong as it was when it was first made.
There you go. So if you fancy getting hold of that one is included. Love the next one because you've got the little sentiments in there. So things like the nostalgia that we saw with the car a few moments ago.
Exactly. So you can just stencil the stencil as it is, and it's whole kind of thing there, and it looks cool because I've spaced them out and I've made it look a little bit word arty, and it looks fab like that. However, you can pick just words out like I did with the car one that we just saw previously. So just use the separate words as well.
And then, of course, that iconic image of those streets. And many of these streets existing now and not looking dissimilar to this.
Any city, we've got to say this. In Newcastle, they would lead down to the town and you'd have your shipbuilding and things like that, you know, back in the day. So so I think it's very, you know, it's nostalgic, and I think we can relate to it.
And you've got those tall chimneys in the background there for the industrial side of it. Love it. So if you fancy getting hold of that set, then again, £15 saving, £14 and 95 pence, 158 and 392. And of course, it's a brilliant collection. There's so much that you can be doing with these. There really is. So perhaps get hold of both of those together. As I say, add them together. It's just £1 extra with your post and packing, but you will get all of those, maybe to complement the stamps that you went for previously, perhaps. And now, of course, inspiration. It's all about inspiration. We love to help you with that here at Hochanda. So let's have a little look at this for a bit more. we have a nice little summary of lots of things that we've got on this show.
We have, because the first ones you saw were the ones I'm going to show you now, and then the second lot were the Remember When. Yes. So we'll move on from Remember When, but think of the first images, and we'll talk you through that and what your options are on this one. Because again, these are dies. Now, dies normally don't get reduced the way we have them on the show.
Well, they're expensive to produce.
Oh, they are. There's only so much you can, you don't do that with dies. And you were buying them last night without us even showing you them. So we're going to have some time to show you. Now, which bundle are we going to start with, Gemma? Which one should we look at first?
We've got on the screen just Grooving, which I know is not from that video that we just saw.
It's the Alchemist.
The Alchemist we're looking at.
So there's 3 different ones.
So let's have a little look what we're going to work with first.
All right, well, let's just look at this bundle here.
Let's just dive in, Sheila. What have you got to hand there?
Let me show you. Let's start with this one here. And this one is, look at this bundle here. Let me show you what we've got with the actual product, and then we'll show you what they look like cut out, and then we'll show you what they look like inspiration.
So
how does that sound?
Alchemy range. If you're on the website, check this one out. You will find it. Found it last night and you loved it.
Yeah, so what we have here is, this is a really cool die here. I'm going to show you the packaging, and then I'm going to turn it around and let you see. So that's the packaging. This is what it looks like. The stamps you're going to get to marry up with it.
Okay.
But look at the back. They're the dies. Okay.
Nice.
They're the dies. So remember that. That's where you get 3 cool dies here. Okay.
Okay.
And then we've got this. I don't know how many people, sometimes you do a die and you think, oh, there's some out there.
Yeah.
I haven't seen another Bunsen burner, I'll be honest.
Yeah.
But this is kind of like a lab, it was meant to be a mad scientist. But you've got that there with the Bunsen burner. It's cool. This is, I remember Bunsen burners. This here is my favourite, I have to say. This gives you some inspiration, but check out what you're getting. You are getting a lot of dies here, because what you're getting is a large test tube here, which you can put bubbles in there, you can put portions in there.
Yeah.
If you like certain wizardy type films and you want to emulate that kind of portions lab, this is fabulous for that. You can put fairy dust in there, you can do what you want, but you also get the stand, this fabulous test tube stand, and they've got little cuts in them. These test tubes all fit in there. Yeah, let me show you again. You also get the stamps to go with them. So they're the dies, they're the stamps. So you can stamp them flat. You've got cool corners here you can stamp. You've got the word in here, something's brewing. What is it? It's a magic potion is what it is. And you see how the stamps give context to the dies, because they're perfect partners. So you can use either of them separately or you can bring them together. And I'm going to show you in the show how that works. Now that's what you're getting, Hayley. If I can pass these on, let me show you what they look like when they're cut out. Because it's always, they always look, I think, much better when you see them cut out. You see the packaging, and they look a bit chunky. These aren't chunky. Look at how cool that test tube stand is. Now, when you go on like these nice shops in the interior deco now, they've got things like this with flowers in them. They've got little milk bottles and things with flowers, and I love them. I'm charmed by them. Now here's the little the herbs, the little plants here. See how I've designed them to have the longer stems? Yes. That's because then you can have them coming out of your little test tubes, and you can have little, like that little, well, you obviously wouldn't want to see the stems, but you'd pop them behind.
Just manipulate them.
Exactly. But if you want to just cut the stems off, you've just got great foliage. You can just play around with it. I'm trying to do this and hold everything together, but you can get the idea, don't you?
Definitely.
Then you've got your Bunsen burners. This is a really cool set. These ones you will use time and time again as extra foliage. We're going to come back to them.
Wonderful.
Shall we look at another set, Hayley?
Yeah, please do.
Fabulous.
So we've got the details up on the screen now.
Inspiration. Sorry, Hayley. Shall I show you what it looks like? Yeah. Go on then. So then we've got, you can see the herbs there. We've got that on the hand there. We've got them showing up on the. There's the test tubes in the background.
Wow, they look different when they're all coloured in.
Yeah, absolutely cool. And there you've got the test tubes again around there and in the background. So little quick bit of inspiration. But I think this is the best way we can fit everything in for you, because we've got
this is it. We've crammed everything into the show. Website, you'll find everything that Sheena's been working with. Don't forget, you've got your one-day special feature in there as well. We have got the details up on the screen for your Don't Overreact, which is a set that we've just been looking at there. So 029927 if you wanted to go for what Sheena's just shown. Dies and stamps working together as perfect partners.
Fabulous. So now this is another bundle we have. These are different companies. We've got different bundles, and the price is just I mean, 1848. You're paying 1848 for a die. That's a magnifying glass. If you cut this off, you've just got a cool magnifying glass for your mystery card or to highlight anything that you have on the background.
Yeah.
But it is a standing one. It's a big die. So what looks cool is if you have your monochrome picture and then have the bit in the glass coloured, you know, you can pop some ultra thick embossing powder in there. You can just have so much fun with it.
You can almost manipulate that and make it into like a looking glass.
That's exactly what. If you cut that off, that's exactly mirror card, and it's cool, really. Then this is again a really useful one because it's just books, a pile of books. They are great for, you know, anyone who's going to college, anyone who's studying, anyone who's graduated, or just anyone who likes books. And it's a really, really good image.
Interested in a certain house of wizardry, shall we say?
They can be portion books. You can put little legs on them and have them running away and things. Not that I've seen it. And then look at the context you get with the stamps. Really, really cool stamps. This one's a great one on the background. You've got your edges again. You've got your definition of your alchemy. And so fun things. You know, make it look like a journaling and things.
And again, these are going to marry up with those dies.
They marry up. They're exactly the same size. So those two there are exactly the same size as your dies.
Wonderful.
And they're going to put that. You're going to, with the perfect partners, you've got the die and you've got the stamp on top. Now, this is what they look like when they're cut out. Look at how fine that is. So you can see, you know, seriously, if you just want a circle frame, you cut that off and you cut that off. You've got a circle. There's so much. Dies, just use them as a tool. Just use them. If you're just starting, you can find things to
that almost looks like a little cotton reel.
It does look like a little cotton reel. This is what we do as crafters. We make what we've invested in, because dies aren't going to wear out.
That's right.
And you can see the level of embossing in there as well.
Amazing.
Look at the depth of
the pages.
There, look at that.
Everything.
Look at how deep that embossing is. So some inspiration, Hayley?
Yeah, please.
Okie doke. So we have the spyglass there. See, this one it's got some acetate in it.
Oh, that's
so
a
that
good
it's gone
idea.
shiny. You could use and the books again. So, lots of books. I love this one. That is super cool, isn't it? Just multi-stamping, masking. That is fabulous. Yeah, I used to work in a bookstore for a while, and that's how some people left it. Yeah.
Oh, no.
I was so happy. Yeah, really. So a couple of bits of inspiration with that one.
Like that
and then
idea.
the final bundle is this one here.
Okay, so if you're wanting to get hold of the dies and the stamps that we've just been looking at, 122834, £14.98. Again, add them in with that original Don't Overreact bundle, just £1 extra with your post and packing. Then perhaps add these in too.
So this is absolutely fab. This, you know, the palm, with all the lines, the fake lines and things on. So it's a big die. Look at the size of that.
Wow,
so, but it didn't draw any of those lines on. So if you just want to do some kind of hand thing and do something else with it, then that's cool for that. So you've got that one. Then you've got, now, have to say, this is also a cool one, the scales.
Oh, nice.
Big die. Look at that. So think about how you can cut these up. Use the chains just separately, independently of the dies. You've got really cool chains there that you can just cut and use. But I think this one here is the winner completely. For versatility and use. Those are potion bottles, the perfume bottles, the light bulbs. If you turn it around, you've got a light bulb moment. You've got so much you can do with these. And here's the stamps that go with them. So you have your detail there with all of that information on the corners again. And then the other huge, these are A5 by the way, so lots and lots of images on there. You've got that cool eye there, which is again, now this puts all those fate lines and all those destiny lines on your palm if you want to pop that on there. Very mystical, see? So super cool. Great bundle. So this was really popular last night. So I'll show you the die cuts and then we can get to playing. Wow, so much.
About there being a lot to show you. 409233, that's the set that we've just been looking at, £26.47. And again, look at the size of these pieces.
This is what they look like when they're cut out. Look at how fine the chain is. It's perfectly clearly cut out. The little corks come out the bottles if you want to take them out the bottles as well. And then inspiration, then we can get on with having, like I say, a little bit of play. How cool is that? Look at the colour of that. I don't know what potion it is, but it looks dangerous, that colour.
It does, really, doesn't it? Make you glow in the dark.
Yeah, I'm not drinking that one. So that one's there. And then we've got, again, opposite way, we've got the hand just stamped in the background, so your stamps are coming in.
Nice.
And then the 3D, and really cool. That looks like an old manuscript or something it could be. Another approach there with the scales. Love this one with the bottles. Look at this.
Wow.
Look how they've been. Yes, and a little bit of things in there. Sparkling,
nice
and then you've got the scales and the eyes.
Oh, that's nice.
So lots and lots of things we to play with. I know, Haley's like, oh, I think, okay, we've got to play now, we've got to play. So, That's it. That's what you don't want to miss. So that's whichever one of those is the thing that you think that's for me.
Definitely.
Don't hang around.
All 3 of those bundles are on the website, so if you do want to have another look at them, by all means, please do. If you don't have access to the website, just speak to our call operators and they can do the searching on your behalf. So what we're demoing?
Well, what we're demoing was we're going to do some stenciling. We're going to do a little bit of basic stenciling. Now, we have got this crazy perspective from the second bundle.
Nice.
Is it the Cool collection?
I think it is.
And so I already taped my Sheena stamping card to the surface with a little bit of, I would say, invest in some good quality masking tape. I've just really seen the error of my ways for years. It makes such a difference because you just reuse it and you don't end up with it sticking out. I'm like the mummy if I get, So, and I've anchored down the stencil because success with your stenciling, best thing is to have it as close to the thing you're stenciling as possible.
Okay.
If it lifts up, you get like the edges aren't as neat. Now I'm using the Pebeo paints from this set. Let me bring them in. This is the set I'm using here.
Popular.
This one here, you've got now the Pebeo paint, the collection is all matte based.
Okay.
The matte finished paints. However, I think that one goes in here as well. I want to say it does. However, there's a certain number in the range that are absolutely opposite to that. They're super pearly.
Okay.
But the majority, all the colours are acrylic, so they're tough. They're going to go on your furniture. They're going to go on your wall art. They're not going to fade because they're pigment based. But they're also special effect ones which we're going to use as well.
Can they go direct on MDF without gesso in?
Brilliant on
like
MDF. Brilliant on lots of surface. We even have a vase, a ceramic vase that's been painted with these paints.
Wow.
You couldn't pop it in the soapy water and wash it. You wipe it, but it's travelled with me and it's not chipped, and you'll see the matte finish if we get a chance to show you that. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm taking this pearl one because I'm going to use it as a little bit of a resist. So I'm going to squeeze out. I love this colour. This is called pearl chestnut. Beautiful. So this is absolutely stunning. Now look online for the sets and which ones. There's 3 to choose from.
Can I just nudge those forward a little bit and hopefully we'll be able to see a little bit clearer what you're up to.
All right, so this is from the bold bundle. So if you can't lose with any of the bundles, but here's what I'm using as a piece of kitchen sponge. I buy kitchen sponges in bulk because they just work for stenciling. For acrylic paints, they're a great thing to hold because they hold plenty of paint. I don't want to waste something like cut and dry foam because I don't need to use cut and dry foam. The other thing is it's too dense a foam. It doesn't really pick up enough paint. Okay. This does, so I'm just stippling through like this, just going through.
I like that finish already.
It's got texture here, hasn't it? Yeah. And what I want is this quite strong. Now, the pearl ones have got so much bling in them that you can water them down so much. And the matte ones, again, so highly pigmented that you can create washes and things with it. So trying to speed this up here, talking and stippling.
Now, don't forget the stencil that Sheena is working with is one of those fabulous ones. Look down at the bottom of the screen there is the Cool collection. It's from the Grooving 60s set, but it's not looking down that route at the moment. Looking at you working on this, it's reminded me of a certain scene from a time traveller programme that you see.
Yes, definitely.
Very important edition coming up on Christmas Day.
Yes, definitely. It's all it's just a cool geometric shape. It's certain stencils in the set. You'll find there's about 3 that are specific. Yes. You know, the images. You've got the camper. You've got the lady. You know, the cat eyes image. But then you've got 3 that are just use them anytime stencils. And what makes them different is how you treat them. That's what colours you use. Yeah. What products you use. What else you put with them. That changes the context. Yeah. That's your call. So just look at them as a tool, which is what they are.
Definitely. Now, if you want to get hold of that Pebeo paint, got a set of 6, as you can see there. This is the bold collection. Look at that saving again. Another £10 saving. Some brilliant savings during the hour. Always very popular. Little goes a long way with these, and you've got huge tubes, as you can see there. £19.94. Do check out the other bundles as well, because we've got some really nice ones. I'm trying to remember some of the names from previously. You've got kind of like fiery collections with reds and all sorts of wonderful golden tones in there as well. But have a look at them on the website.
Well, we don't normally discount the Pebeo paints either, because they sell it. We don't need to. You just love them. You get them anyway. And you know, if you've already got some Pebeo paints, you're going to use them up. You know, so now's the time to restock. So I have got all of that stenciled now.
Lovely.
Now I'm going to pop that to one side and wipe this up because I'll end up with it everywhere. Okay. When you clean your stencils, I am not a big fan of over cleaning stencils. When you've got acrylic paint on them though, best thing is just pop them into some soapy water as soon as possible.
So just have a bowl by the side and do a major clean up at the end of the session.
And that's it, okay. Exactly. You know, if you soak them in soapy water, even if it's dried, it comes off pretty easily. Just know because, hello, been there, done that. So I will take this off here and then we'll see what we've got. Now I'm going to dry that, Hayley. And then we're going to mix it up with...
Oh, wow, look at that.
We're going to mix it up with the pens, and I'm sure, I'm hoping we still have the crazy price pen bundle on the show.
Should we have a look at all of those stencils that are featuring within that particular bundle? I think it might be a nice idea, mightn't it? Because you've got a brilliant collection. You've got 5 different stencils in there, brilliant value for money, I have to say. And, of course, they complement our one-day special perfectly. So why not add these into your basket alongside your one-day special and it kind of extend that usability to mean that you're covered for so many different options. A brilliant bundle, I have to say. We're talking about the cool stencils this time, and you can see there in the top in the middle that particular one that Sheena is working with as well. You've also got your cat eyes with this one as well. Cat's lines, I nearly said that, completely different thing. And 923453 if you wanted to get hold of those. Saving of £19 on these, very similar to the one-day special, and £16.94, very affordable price.
So Hayley, we've dried that, and what we'll have is a plasticky finish, a finish that's going to be resistant to any dye-based ink that we're going to use next. Please do, and then I can wipe the belt. If you want to pick it up, you can actually, because then I can wipe it.
Imagine to get that kind of glare, because that's kind of, when you show it on the camera there, it's almost as if you've got mirror cards that you'd actually matte and layered on there, because look at the sheen that you're getting from that.
Super shiny, isn't it? It's Pebeo. You know, anyone who's used any Pebeo product that has the mica in it, you will know that it's super reflective. You know, it's a really, really great.
So if you wanted to kind of matte and layer and you hadn't got any mirror board around or mirror card, you could just literally go over the top of some card.
But don't use it that neat. Just water it down because it's so strong. You don't need to use it, you know. And the reason I use kitchen sponges as well is I'm not going to bother cleaning this up. You can if you want, then let them dry. Yes. But they're so cheap, I'm just going to pop it in the bin.
Nice and easy.
Now, the pens. I have some colours with the aquas here. These pens, if you look at any shows I do, I have a core product here, and we're lucky because we kind of snuck them on. Debbie had them on yesterday. Okay. And we said, we want them as well. So we snuck them on the show, so don't miss them, and there's not many left. Just saying. Wonderful. So what I'm going to do, Hayley, is I'm going to take a lightest colour here. You pick strong colours for this technique. Okay. And I'm going to take my applicator. I'm going to take some glycerin. Now, if you've seen me do this again, I'm not even going to apologise because this is one of my go-to techniques. This is where I would normally carry lots of inks around and you know, and use them. But because I can do this with my pens now, I don't have to carry 2 products. So I have 2 products even if you haven't even got that. I can just use this one, the pens. Now, what I'm doing is I'm creating, I'm thinking of having it so that you've got like 2 kind of vortexes kind of coming out here. I don't know what it's going to look like. I'm playing. That's the thing. And then we'll go into orange. Let's go into orange. So I'm just going to use the same applicator.
Now, talking of these applicators, yesterday we had Let Leonie Loose shows at 11 o'clock and 2 o'clock. And she had some brilliant big save deals on there. One of them was actually 2 of these little blending tools and lots of those little pads that attach to it, the little sponge applicators. So if you do need to get hold of any of those to work alongside your pens, then check that show out. Really good saving on those
absolutely.
As well.
I use these all the time. People often ask me, which ones do you use? Which ones do you go? These are great. These are the ones I go for. Have I just used that colour? No, I'm going for a dark red now. So I'm just, you know, I'm just darkening it. I'll probably darken it even more. I'm going to go with a brown shortly because I want this to look less I want it slightly grungy. It's going to look, that's the plan. Doesn't look it at the minute, but bear with, because we're going to go with a brown now. And so see how you can mix your products up. Yeah. When we talk about mixed media, is really just using more than one medium on a piece, and that's what we've done already. So what we're looking at is mixed media here.
Now, we'll warn you, with regards to those pens, you've got 48 pens, you've got your storage trays and your watercolour card to get you started. You are saving £57.97. That is an incredible saving. This is what you're going to be receiving. Every single one of those you could be using in a similar technique to how Sheena is working with them now, but there is so much more you can be doing with them. Of course, Debbie was here yesterday to perhaps check out some of her shows to see how you can be using them. £57.97. £2.97 is your price as well. So this one is a half price deal, and it's part of our big save event running right the way through until the 2nd of January. Now, when these big save deals sell out because of the stock has gone, then that's it, they won't be coming back. So please don't think, oh, well, that's okay, I'll jot that down and I'll get it in the new year. It might not be here. In fact, stands a chance that it won't be, because those kind of savings get snapped up very, very quickly.
Definitely.
And you've got the flexi buy on that one as well, so you don't have to invest that full amount all in one go. You can do it for just £28.99.
Yeah. If you don't know what to invest in, you can never go wrong with a good quality colouring product, because that's something you're going to need regardless of what you're doing. You're going to need that good quality colouring product. So, right, so what I've got now is a more grungy kind of background. I've got some highlight in it, and I've got some dark in it, and I'm happy with that. And so what I'm doing is I'm going to, if I hold that up,
look at that.
Now I was shine that. Now I can get more texture in there, but I'm not done. I need to trim this down.
Okay.
Okay, and then we're going to make it more grungy. So I'm going to wipe this up, Hayley.
Wonderful.
Trim it. I don't know if there's anything you want to talk about. Will that trim a piece of card? It's up to you.
Should we do a quick review? We haven't mentioned the one-day special for a while, and we are halfway through the show. And, of course, that is going to work alongside with the stencil that's been using. So the pens. If you want the pens to start with, let's give you those details. 028622 is your item number. We've not got many of those left now, so I do emphasise the fact that if you want them, you need to be getting hold of them as quick as you possibly can. Do not miss out on them. Savings like £57.97 don't come along that often, so snap them up while you've got the opportunity, along with many others who have gone for it previously. But of course, one day special launched last night at 6 o'clock. Is running right the way through until this evening again at 6 o'clock, but it works alongside the cool set that Sheena's working with at the moment. Again, a brilliant set, I have to say. 6 stencils in this particular collection, and you've got that feeling of the groovy 60s. But as Sheena said, don't just look at the actual example that we've got. So the example is showing you how you could be worked with these, but of course every single one of these packs has got the little picture there. That is what you should be looking at, because that is what your stencil will do. And it is very easy to get distracted by the fabulous imagery, because the finished samples and this supporting artwork is just so incredible. This particular one here, you've got the guy in a little moped there. This is a beautiful iconic image. Again, you've got that one. You could isolate certain areas. As we work down the front, you will see some that are kind of less specific with regards to the 60s, because these are all brilliant backgrounds. So this particular one, you've got your circles, you've got your wavy lines, you could isolate areas with that. Use that one over and over again. That will become one of your favourites, I'm sure. And then you're going to create a card with a bit of power and a bit of pizzazz, then this is a perfect one for you to go for as well. Can give you a tie-dye effect, as you can see there. And if you just fancy a bit of doodling, then this is the one for you. Quite a funky fleur-de-lis kind of look, I think, with that one. Almost like a funky paisley. That's the word I was looking for. 628 642 if you're wanting to get hold of that. That is your one-day special, £19 saving, £16.94. Of course, that one's going to go up in price at 6 o'clock this evening, but the other one is our big save deal. This one, 30% of the stock has gone, and this is featuring that fabulous stencil that Sheena is working with as well. So again, a lovely collection with this one. Again, lots of iconic images in here, very kind of generic in there, guys, as well, some of those. So you could use them in lots of different ways. Where should we start? Should we start at the top with the geometrics? This one is brilliant. As you can see, the geometrics... Oh, that was the geometric. Let's look at this one instead, shall we? Merry Christmas. I do it every single time. I was too busy looking at the screen and realising how long my arms are. Look at this. And magically, it's the magic of TV. It just bounces back and floats round into shot. Look at this. This one is your... I think this one's got a very industrial feel to this one, I have to say. So, again, quite a geometric look to it. It could be quite 60-ish if you are using it in a variety of kind of the colours. But down at the bottom here, I think if you're doing into steampunk, you could add in a few cogs and gears, maybe die cut on top of that. Really does look like that industrial pipe work. But the next one that we've got, which I'm not going to touch because, frankly, I'll knock that one over as well. I don't mind. I knock them all. Keep my hands clear. The camper van, always incredibly popular. And again, the beauty of this one, because of the style, you can see the little stencil blue image at the bottom there. You can actually overlay other coloured stencils in with this one and get some incredible results. As you can see there, some of those lovely kind of funky paisleys have been used with that one as well. As we move our way along, this particular one, again, a gorgeous image and in a very, very tightly... not knock it over. Don't knock it over, Hayley. I love this. How beautiful are those eyes? Oh, absolutely gorgeous. But of course, when we see Leonie in her shows, sometimes she will use just a single eye on a project, and you could do that with this as well if you want to. Down at the front, we've got some all-over backgrounds. Again, very, very usable stencils. So we've got things like those gorgeous funky effects. The bubbles are brilliant. You'll use this one over and over again in lots of different ways. Anything that's got a circle theme. Middle one, of course, we've just seen Sheena working with this one, that fabulous perspective, the crazy perspective stencil. And as we work along, you've got little elements that you can add, build up to make a background, and use them as a focus point, but all within that cool collection. 923453, again, a £19 saving, £16.94. Brilliant value for money. Do not miss out on that one. If you can go to it, add it alongside your one-day special, and maybe you've already got the stamps to work with these. Missed out on them last time, perhaps. Now, if you didn't miss out on the stamps, we have got the stamps available for you too, with a saving, a special price saving of £10, £25.94. So if you've looked at some of those finished samples and thought, I'd love to get hold of those stamps, this is the way you do it. 752651 is your item number if you're wanting to get hold of those. But it is a brilliant collection, so definitely do consider adding those in alongside your one-day special and that cool collection. Now, if you fancy going back a little bit further in time, then why not check out this collection? Again, it's another wonderful collection that Sheena brought to us. It's kind of the remember when. You remember when we used to play out in the street? Do you remember when we used to walk down that hill and it was all icy and slippy, and basically evoking all those fabulous memories? Now, we've got the brick doorway here, which could be going out to your backyard. I think, is it the Gunnel as well? I think it's called, from if I remember. It's got lots of different brickwork textures. Again, look at the image of the stencil. We can get distracted by that artwork, but there's so many different ways you can work with these, and looking at the stencil sometimes just give you that idea. Brickwork, you could be using that and moving just little elements there if you wanted to. Then you've got the fabulous shop. Now, the shop is a brilliant one because, of course, you can be creating, it's called a party shop, but it could be anything. It could be a hairdresser's, you could turn it into a butcher's, you could turn it into whatever you want it to be. A tool shop, craft shop, hairdresser's, cake shop, whatever you want. So that one is the second within this collection. Then we've got some more down the front. 5 stencils in total for £14.95. So it works out £3 a stencil. Brilliant value for money. That big chimney pot, that iconic kind of skyline where you would see perhaps smoke billowing out on a cold winter's day. As we work our way across the arches, again, a really nice one to work with. But again, so many different ways you can work with these too as well, whereby you can use some of the images from the other set, which we'll be looking at in a few moments, to kind of team up as well. And then finally, you've got playing out in the street footy, as you can see here. And again, quite a modern day silhouette that you're seeing there at the front of that, but again, you could isolate that if you're wanting to. And of course, by having stencils, it doesn't mean that you're just creating backgrounds, because of course you can actually be creating foreground pieces. As you can see from here, we've got the stencil in the backdrop with the arches from this collection, but the car has been well, actually it's not the car, it's the van, isn't it? The van has been used with a stamp, but we have got the car in the other collection, which you could actually recreate something very, very similar to this if you wanted to. But again, building up those backgrounds. The shop here, I like this one, but you could have lots of fun with these with your own little speech bubbles, really, couldn't you? And there you go, look at that, adding that little bit of a gold touch to that as well. Brilliant. So if you fancy getting hold of the Memory Lane collection, let me give you those details, 535146. Now, if you're wanting to go for the other collection, we have got a second collection to add alongside this one. Again, brilliant savings with this particular one as well. And there's lots more for us to show you too as well. So let's have a look at this particular video. It's going to show you all sorts of different ways that you could be using those stencils. And of course, the stamps that we saw Sheena working with a few moments as well. I'm finishing with the stamps that have got a fabulous Freedom Members discount on there. So if you want to go for your stencils, if you remember when, maybe check out those stamps as well. You'll find them on the website. But we're not using those stencils. Stamps even.
That's a stamp and a stencil all together. That's a new thing. I need to invent that one.
I'm going to put my name against that one. You can have that one.
So, hey, shall we recap what we've just done? So, just so we can move on, this was the 60s with the cool collection. Now, look at this. This is not... That's not 60s looking. That's
Definitely
like kind
not.
of metallic, a bit industrial looking, yeah? You see how we've got that light in the background? Now, that there will be a cool base for the alchemist stuff.
Oh, yes.
But bear that in mind. However, this is the same technique that is 60s. So change the colour. What I was saying is change the colour, change your approach.
Mix
so we
it
use
up.
the pearl from another set, and in the background is the pens again with the glycerin.
Yeah.
So the same technique. Right, now, let's show you the dyes with the alchemist and how they work, because they are perfect partners, so we need to show you that, I think. So I have got lots of cutouts here with busy. Well, I say I, and I bet you know who it is.
Hey, don't know how to do it.
So how they work is you've got your stamp, and your stamp, obviously they're great stamps. You just stamp them. That's fabulous. But then you've got your die, and they're great. Just use them. They're brilliant. They've got all the detail in them. But if you want to marry them up and make them come together in a really super cool way, always cut first, then take your die cut and bring it to the image. Just place it on top. Now, I'm looking at the top part of this bottle to start with. I'm not looking at the bottom. I'm just looking at that top bit, and I'm pressing down. And then I'll just nudge it slightly and pick up the ink on the bottom part.
Okay.
And then what we'll do is we'll lift it up, see what we've got. If we've got anything missing, we can go back and pick it up. Look at all that detail there on that now, see?
As if you've just come along and sketched that out.
Yeah, that's it. But that's what I wanted perfect partners to look like, so that for somebody like me who's rubbish at cutting out and very not good with the patience, it would look like I'd actually done that.
Yeah.
So that's a bottle there. So let me show you. Now, we haven't got them all coloured in, but let me give you a little bit of inspiration with the overhead camera, if I can, with previous things. And then, because we've got so much on the show, I think it's the best way we can do it. I've got pre-cut and pre-cut things.
Very, very quickly, I just need to let you know that approaching half the stock of the bundle that we've got on the screen has already sold. So we're talking about the stamps, we're talking about incredible saving, looking at a half-price saving deal with this one.
Yeah, and you're getting all these die cuts as well, so you're getting all of this in the same bundle, which is cool. That's all, no surprise. So now, what we'll do is we'll bring in some of the things that we've just done, and then we'll have a little bit play with some elements. Let me show you how these would work. So, if you've got a background like this, this would be really cool with the little pipettes on the background.
Yeah.
So you know that. Oh, you know what, Hayley? There's so much stuff. The test tubes. We can't find them. We're just gonna have a play with something else instead.
Do you want me to go and scoot those out?
Oh, you'll be here forever. I have got so much stuff.
No
seriously,
problem.
I had put something on the surface before, and when Hayley was talking, it took all that time to find something that was right in front of me. But imagine there, you've got now. This could be the bottles, your perfume. Now, they're now not going to be... They're not going to be potion bottles, they're going to be perfume bottles.
Yes,
they are just really, really super cool. What would look really cool as well, back to the 60s stuff, if I can get the pile here, we'll pop these little elements here. If we look at the lady with the cat eyes here, if you imagine that with the perfume bottles in as well, in amongst these things, you can see how they would work. Yeah, I mean, that's too big, but you would fit them in amongst, instead of the flowers at the bottom, you could have the perfume bottles and things.
Of course, you're adding those in afterwards. If you're thinking about the design, you would work out where they're layout.
You would absolutely do that. So think about how you're going to mix and match.
This looks like it's been sketched.
Well, shall we do something like this? Shall we do a bit of this one? Let's do that.
I have to say,
because I think I can
really
find this.
Quite tricky. Now, we are rapidly running out of time, though. I will warn you, because I'm going to be doing a little bit of speed crafting with this one. We've got so much to share with you. It's crazy. It really is. Now, of course, that fabulous cat eye lady. She is from. Let me think. She's from the. Is it the Cool collection as well? So
the Cool. It is the Cool. Yes.
Same one that we've just been using with that fabulous perspective one again. Details are up on your screen at £19. And I have to say, when you look at those kind of effects, that's the bit that kind of terrifies me, because that's like proper grown-up crafting, isn't it? When you look at that, I mean, the realism that you've got from that, I couldn't even begin to think of where to start with that. So by having the stencils, that is the starting point.
Absolutely, Hayley. That's a fabulous, fabulous thing. So I'm using the paints here from the this first bundle, and I'm sorry, I cannot remember what it's called. We have 1,001 bundles on the show.
It's got the bright red in it.
It's the one with the pearl,
the
clear pearl. It's absolutely fabulous. And I've got a piece that was clean Sheena card.
Okay.
I'm going to take some colours out here, and I'm just going to pop them on my mat, because to create a background with these, I'm going to water them down, because we've seen them used. You've seen me use them neat, you know, sponged on, but we can also have them watered down.
Lovely.
And we can also make them, change them from the matte to the pearl. So let me show you that as well.
Now this one is the Earth collection. You're getting a set of 6 with these as well. So you are getting that fabulous pearl in there. You're getting a gorgeous fiery red, fabulous yellow in there. You've got your dark brown there, that gorgeous violet that we've just seen in action as well, and that lovely kind of coppery ginger kind of colour. 245 if you want to get hold of those, and £19.94. And of course we've got 2 other bundles available, so check those out on the website as well.
So first thing I'm doing, Hayley, is I'm watering this down a lot, because I want it to just be a wash on the background. I don't want it to be strong at all. So, and what I can do as well, if I wanted to make it pearly, say I've popped a little bit of that pearl in. Now, by dragging that down, I'm creating a pearlised finish rather than a matte finish. So mix and match your paints. Look at what again, that investment you've invested in. Great quality products that are going to serve you well. I've used hardly any. I'm going to go to this purpley colour here. I've got so much stuff. It's like home. It's home from home. This is like a craft room here now, because you know, when you have everything out, that's kind of what it's like. So what I'm doing is I've popped that pearl in again. Now I don't want that line there, so I'm blending that. But I like that browny colour to that pretty purpley colour, and then you can merge them in. And again, look at how little I'm using of this product. See? So I'm just going to drag this down. So what we'll do when we're done, we'll pick it up, and then you can see what we've got. How does that sound?
Sounds good to me.
So just continuing like this. I'm going, again, there's a lot of pearl in here. I'm going to make this a little bit darker at the background. I'm taking off some of the excess paint as I'm going, and I'm going to darken this very slightly, but still with that pearl in to the bottom, so a little bit more intense at the bottom.
Tiny bit goes a long way.
It goes so far, Hayley. So all I did there was just use a little bit more paint. I diluted it less. I'm just going to take a bit of kitchen paper. Always work larger than you're going to finish. So if you've got any bits at the end, you can just blot them. Just for time, I would have blended that out, but there's a lot to show you in the time that we've got. So I'm going to wipe all of that. I put too much out.
Get carried away.
So that's a great thing, though, because, you know, I've wasted some of mine. You won't waste yours, because you'll see that was just silly. It was sheer folly, wasn't it? What was I thinking? So now I'm going to dry this.
Wonderful. While you're drying that, let me just give you a recap on the stencils that we're going to be working with. Got the cool collection at the bottom of your screen. We're going to whiz those details around so as you can actually get the correct details for the stencils. Got 2 sets of those groovy stencils from the 60s that Sheena designed. Of course, one of them featuring as our one-day special, but the second one, the cool collection, is this particular one. It's proven to be the most popular of the 2 at the moment. So, sorry, what was that, third of the stock? Wow, busy, busy, busy. 923453, £16.94. Don't forget, if you like the look of a £19 saving, we have got that with our one-day special as well. It's almost as if you've got 2 one-day specials. So check that one out at the same time, and perhaps add that one in alongside. It's just £1 extra with your post and packing.
Okay, Hilly, so now that's dry. Now, if I wanted that more blingy, I would put more of that pearl in. I didn't want it totally blingy. I just wanted a bit of a sparkle to it. So let me show you. You can see it's not a flat finish now. Look, see, I've seen a bit of sparkle. That's
nice.
That's pretty good with the amount I use. Hardly any.
God,
now this
card.
Really, don't ever throw paint away. Always just get a piece of card and do a wash background with whatever you've got left. Now I'm trying to speed dry this, so we can take then the stencil, we pop her over there like that, position her where you want her, and then we'll take some VersaFine. Let's make it really black here. And I hope I've got Oh, you know, I've already splodging that there. This is going to be... This could look pretty dodgy here because I'm trying to speed craft.
Now, we are actually down to the last minute of the show, so we're not going to get this completely finished during this particular hour, but Sheena's going to be back at 1 o'clock. Is it worth us picking this up at 1 o'clock?
We absolutely will continue. Okay. It will be to be continued.
Yeah, I like that.
And so, but I think, you know, I think I've got that stencil through. We can actually see the face on here, and I don't think I've given her, like, 3 eyes or anything.
Okay.
Wow, there you go.
As quick as that, within a minute.
Yeah.
It's transformed. And then obviously you can add your finer detail.
What we're going to do is bring elements in. Trim it down, bring elements in, and it's going to look cool.
I love it. And then, of course,
bottles and things.
You can play around with it, and then if you want to add an extra little bit of colour, add that realism and get those kind of results. All part of that cool collection. £16.94, 923453. Of course, works brilliantly with your one-day special. So if you fancy getting hold of this particular bundle, this is what you're going to get. Both of those stencils used in the demos from that particular bundle, credible value for money. And of course, do check out that one-day special before you check out your baskets. Gina, thank you so much.
Thank
Always
you.
an inspiration. I love working with Gina. I'll be back with you at 5 o'clock.
Fabulous.
Yes, Leona's up at 1 o'clock with Gina, but I will be straight up after the break with Robert Adams. So yes, Robert Adams is here with his big save show. Lots of savings to be had. Then we're getting all itsy bitsy with the craft box, and again another big save show. And then of course we've got the fabulous Justin. He's going to be back with more savings from Be Creative.
Hi, I'm Leslie from Chocolate Baroque, and we design and manufacture our own rubber stamps right here in the northeast of England. We have a wonderful in-house designer called Sue, who hand draws all the images, which we then transfer into rubber stamps. We have very, very elaborate designs. We have everything from steampunk right through to beautiful florals, and then we have scenic and we have words. Our stamps are beautifully elaborate, very, very detailed, exquisitely etched, and the quality is next to none. So good that if you look after your stamps, we guarantee them for a lifetime. Whether it's stamping, mixed media, or art journaling, join us at Hochanda for our journey into everything creative and messy, and see what you can create with our stamps.
Hi, my name's Barbara Gray from Clarity Stamp, and how did I get here? Well, when my children, Grace and Mark, were born, I left the corporate world and I took up crafting full-time. Then I had a moment of clarity, if you'll pardon the pun, and I came up with the transparent art stamp. And the rest is history, really. For the last 27 plus years, I've been pioneering the art of transparent stamping. I love teaching. For me, it's all about that. And so working with Hochanda is fantastic because it gives me the perfect platform to reach out and work with like-minded people and to be able to show some of the tricks that I've learnt along the way. If you like my style and you like what I do, then please join me, Barbara Gray, on Hochanda.
We should be running around to that music. It's a very kind of kids cartoon, isn't it?
Yeah.
Proper little run around music. Hiya, Robin, I'm changing your name then as well. How are you doing? I haven't worked with you for ages.
It's been a little while, hasn't it?
Yes.
So nice to be back again and lovely to be here today. Excited because I've got hopefully a lovely show for everyone.
And we've got loads of fabulous savings. We're continuing with our big save event running right the way through until the 2nd of January. But please don't think you can get hold of these right the way through, because if the stock sells out before, then unfortunately the deal comes comes to an end. Now, the flower card, always very popular, I have to say. Beautiful way of creating cards.
It's a lovely way of, as you say, putting a card together, and incredibly versatile, because we start you off and we call it the flower card, but it can be anything you want.
This is true.
And that's the lovely thing. So we've got, if we just show some this is probably the iconic flower
Look at
card
this one. Isn't that gorgeous?
With the lovely flowers
Absolutely
on.
beautiful.
And it also comes with sweetie jars as well. And we've got the whole bundle here for you today at a fantastic price.
I like that. So
hold that one up for you.
What's this one that we've got? Oh,
That's
look at
the
this,
sweetie
jars.
So on the CD, we get all the bits that tie in with the die as well.
I like that idea.
And so those are the two main things that come with you. But if I can just show you this one. Again, this is where I think the cart comes into its own, because you can make it into anything you want for anybody that you know might like a certain hobby or
if somebody's got, like you say, a motoring thing, take some of those dies that you've probably already got of yours that are on that thing
and pop them together. Use all your crafting goodies, your stash, as it were. And I often thought, I know football's very popular, and I thought it'd be lovely to hang little football shirts on and things like that. There's so much you could do with it.
And the beauty of these, they're very three-dimensional, as you can see, but of course that clever mechanism means that you can fold them flat and pop them into an envelope. And of course the canopy will fold flat as well, so you can pop them into a standard envelope without no additional
That's
posting.
the thing, and then just pop. You can put a little mechanism in it with an elastic band, but in truth I found now it's probably better just enjoy making the card, and then and you'll find it has a natural pop to it anyway, and I intend to put a little paper clip on it just to hold it together.
Like that
the postman, the true story is he arrived with one that we were just testing out how they went through the post. And he thought, I don't know why, he thought there was a hamster in it because it was moving up and down. So I just thought to save an embarrassment, I put a paper clip on it. But
now, what are we getting in the set to allow us to make these?
This is a lovely bundle. I'd like to say to everyone out there, thank you for supporting us through the end. This is a genuine offer. What we've got is everything. So we're going to start off with the templates, which we've got on the base here.
Okay.
And they come with full instructions that show you how to make the card. And it is a video tutorial as well.
Lovely.
So everything's there for you. And we back these up with our dies as well. So we've got our flower and sweetie jars that tie into the CD-ROM. And on the CD-ROM, you've got all the lovely wood textures, the canopy, all these additional embellishments to make a beautiful card.
So it's loads
there for you. And last but not least is the other die set on the far side, which is our wagon wheel.
I like that.
Our wheel and our lovely scalloped canopy as well.
And you could be using those in so many other ways as well, couldn't you? Yeah,
oh, yes.
definitely.
I've got, in fact, so I'll just show you just as an off-the-beam thing here.
Look at that.
Just using them in a different way to make a different style of card.
So ice and a slice, anybody?
Ice and a slice. And tie that with your cocktail dies or something. So.
Like that idea. How clever is that? Now, you are getting all of that for £14.99, but have you seen that saving? You are saving £13. We're talking about almost a half-price deal with that one, so really good value. Can I very quickly ask you as well, Robert, about postage with these? Because, of course, we're rapidly approaching the Christmas period. Lots of people are asking whether we can still get things to them for Christmas.
We are going to do our best. What we're going to do is, as you're ordering today, we're processing the orders.
Okay.
And there's two mailing systems that you have here, Royal Mail and a courier.
Yes.
Everything is being bundled up. So it's all the Royal Mail ones are going out today, and first thing tomorrow, the courier's picking up everybody's order.
Right.
So we're hoping, depending on how good the post is, and so far, touch wood, everyone's doing a brilliant job out there. By Saturday, you should have it. But we can't guarantee. But we are, for our end, guaranteeing that every order will go out today.
Wonderful.
And it's scheduled for 9 o'clock tomorrow.
Lovely. Now we're busy already for these, so thank you for that, Robert. Now, of course, it's not the only bundle that we've got. It's not the only saving that got for you in this particular hour. We've got so much more to share with you. Now, if you fancy, again, that interactive kind of concept with regards to cards, that three-dimensional feel, then this is a brilliant bundle for you to go for. And I'm going to hold one of these up because these are so clever. When we look at the packaging and everything there, we get an idea, but I think it's when you see them in true life that you really see the beauty and the clever mechanism.
That's when they come to life.
Look at this. It's a toolbox. I love it. What a clever idea.
So on this, the concept here is we've got our box card. You can see that it's a variation, all of them. If you can make one, you can make them all. It's our basic box, slightly different shape, and it works in a slightly different way. Again, folds flat, can have an elastic band mechanism if you want to, but you can build this up. And what's beautiful about this, again, is we've got the whole kit and caboodle for you. So these lovely dinosaurs. Now, can I share with you? I love dinosaur cards. And people say, well, what do you give men? Do you know what? We still love dinosaurs.
You're all just big boys, aren't you?
I'm 57 and I still love dinosaurs. We are big boys. And this is definitely one for the men. I'm going to put sort of nail my colours to the mast and say this particular set with the perfect papers for beautiful boxes, volume 2, which comes with it, is very male theme orientated.
Oh,
so
that's good
if
to
you're
know.
looking for your cards there, I mean, you know, there's something for everyone, but we do, and there are some floral ones of it, but it's really aimed for those.
It reminds me of a hamper.
People, us, the men in your life.
Well, it reminds me of a hamper, especially with this wicker here. So you could, I suppose, make it into a picnic hamper if you wanted to. Maybe make it into a hamper of sweets or hamper of flowers.
Oh, absolutely. This is just a starting point. But what is nice is you've got everything on here, ready to make your cards for you. So this is what I call out of the box. Again, this is all on there for you. Of course, I've used additional dies here to decorate, because we do. I don't know if they'll... I'm sure the crafters like me, I look around sometimes and think, I have so much stashed around. And you think, it's a great opportunity. What I love about these boxes, they give you the opportunity to start embellishing with all your extra bits. But you can see something like this, all made from the CD-ROM. And the die set that comes with it gives us these lovely scalloped edges around the box.
Very
so
pretty.
we have a...
In fact, talking about what we get, should we have a look at what we get, Robert?
Absolutely, because that will show you. So, again, we'll start... The main theme is always the template. Okay. Because that gives you the basis for making all the box. All the measurements are there for you. And so we've got our template there, and that as ever comes with full instructions for you. And everything we've got here, there is a video tutorial as well.
Wonderful.
So that's our starting point. We have our die sets there for you as well, and they'll give you these lovely scalloped edges, which is a rounded one and a sort of a chevron-y one as well.
Nice, yeah.
So there's a softer, more feminine one, if you could, for sort of general cards, and a bit more sort of masculine, a bit more angular.
Two different lengths with those as well.
Two different lengths, because we've got the long length of the box and the shorter side panels.
Oh, of course, yes.
And rather than trying to wiggle with the long one and get it just right, I thought, do you know what? Life's too short for that.
That's
Make
kind
it
of
easy.
You putting them both in.
Put them both in there, because they're the same pattern but designed to fit. It's all made to be easy, because I like easy.
We like easy.
And then the CD-ROM. This is the powerhouse, because this has got the beautiful. I'll tell you, so many beautiful backing papers on there for male-orientated cards. Metals, rusty metals, shiny bits. It's a treasure trove in its own right.
Lovely.
And then the beautiful images to make these boxes for you.
Wonderful. Now, if you fancy getting hold of that particular one, we've been very, very busy for this collection here. 754-507. 10% of the stock of that one has gone already. Again, look at that. We're practically talking about a half-price deal with that one, aren't we? So really good saving on that one. Just £14.99. If you fancy adding that in along with the cart one that we saw, just £1 extra with your post and packing. But Freedom members, you know, you don't need to worry about post and packing because it's included. So this is a lovely one. Very, very posh. I love the lattice on this.
I love
Gorgeous.
this. Is sort of our signature dies, really, in the way that they come together. This is the thing that really inspired us, and we sort of retrofitted the dies to our original stretch cards. And again, just so versatile. This is the straight version, and we do a curly one, but we've got this one in the sale today because I just think it is so versatile. Because I'm going to show you here a lovely masculine card. I think so, but gears. It's quite a boy-orientated card, and then we can go to the other extreme and make something prettier. With it as well.
Just
and that's the beauty
of
this. Just by changing what we pop on there, alters the whole look and feel of the card.
So pretty.
They are just the most amazing looking cards, and and people think you have spent half your life making a card for them.
This is it. They look so professional.
Very, very simple to make, and they look so beautiful. Coupled with the fact that we can fold them flat for postage as well.
I love it. You're going to have so much fun.
And these will have a natural spring to them. These have, bless them, all these cards, and she's had a little bit of a hard life. They've been to exhibitions and shows.
And
travelled. I noticed that on the top of my watch. That was on my to-do list this morning. But when you make it, there's a natural bias in the spring, and it will naturally spring out as well. So that's no elastic bands, no engineering, just beautiful gravity-assisted spring.
And again, you've got got everything that you need to create that card base. You've also got your resources disc there as well, so lots of papers on there that you could be using, and of course that all-important template to allow you to create that mechanism. The sportive dies there as well to make sure that you're getting that gorgeous lattice work effect that we just saw on the top of each of those. But of course it's a brilliant deal again where you are saving on this one, and the price you're paying is just £14.99. 274879. Now the final bundle that we're going to tell you about before we head down to the demonstration area is this particular one. We've got options with these as well, so you can either go for the whole lot or you can go for different elements with those, which I'll explain to you just a few moments. So again, really pretty flowers and flourishes. We love
flowers
them.
And flourishes, and this is. Do you want to take one? I'll do the first demo and show you what's going to happen. What I love about this is the surprise.
Let's bring that nice and high so you can see it, because we've got the disc there.
Yeah,
there you go.
It's nice and flat. There's no idea what's going to happen.
Oh, I'm looking forward to this.
And then we open this up. And you get this most amazing flower set spring out at you. And unusually in paper engineering, we're using nice thin paper here as well, and that helps. And just to show you, that is just such a wonderful surprise, and they look lovely.
Beautiful.
Put a smile on anybody's face to receive a card like that.
It's so good. It reminds me, you know, the clowns in the circus, then you used to pull those big bunches of flowers out their sleeves.
It is a bit like a magician's trick, and again, just to show you a variation on a theme here.
I picked this card up thinking, oh, it's a fabulous card with a beautiful image on the front there, and I didn't realise that all of that was inside as well. It's a clear... That's amazing.
So on the template, we've got different styles of flowers for you. So we've got something a little bit more Christmassy there, to just a little bit of everything. And on this one, we'll just show you this one. Again,
look
a little bit of bling as well. You can really go to town with these.
Beautiful.
And I guarantee they'll wear them out just going like this. It's addictive. You just want to have a look. This is one of those ones that, as a crafter,
when you receive it, you start trying to figure out how it's been put together, and you're looking at that mechanism there. But isn't that brilliant? Wow! Power flowers, love it. Now, again, a brilliant save. You're saving £22 on this bundle, so this is definitely worth considering, isn't it? Or if you're wanting to go for the template on its own, we have got that available for you. So if you want to go for the bundle, including your fabulous butterflies, as you can see there as well, then definitely go for that complete collection template on its own, £9.99. 816580 if you're wanting to get hold of those. Now, let me tempt you with a few other little bits and pieces.
Sorry, can I just for a second, because just before we move away from this, because you probably saw the other template down there, and we've shown you one, but there's two in the pack, and this is our second surprise for you.
I see. So that's in the complete collection.
This is the part of the complete collection.
Okay.
And we get these lovely... Well, we can pop up anything you like, but we've given you butterflies as a theme here.
Oh, I see. So the actual mechanism is the part that kind of goes into your card, and then you add to it whatever you want to add to it.
Whatever you want as well.
I see. Clever idea.
So that's part of the bundle on that one. So we got the two working side by side.
Fabulous, all included, and saving is £22. Brilliant. Now 694 if you fancy getting hold of these. Now we're going to head down to the demo area. Let me tempt with you some other bits and pieces that you might want to add in. We have got some brilliant glue. Robert, obviously an engineer by nature, he knows the importance of having the right tools for the jobs, and he has brought in a fabulous bundle of three gorgeous glues you can see here, going to do the job that you need. Grab hold of that cardstock so you have got that construction, and you've got your fine detail precision tip with this as well. £11.99. With this one, can I just mention on the screen there, we've got the usual price and the big save price with the saving of £0. We're just going to double check on that one just to see. It might be that it's not part of our big save event, which would explain why we haven't got the discount on that one.
What also is new about this is that we've got a larger 50ml bottle with the metal tip on it.
Right.
Which is actually easier to squeeze as well and control.
Let's bring that up just so you can have a look at that nozzle, because this is very important, having a fine detail
This is the
nozzle.
powerhouse, that lovely fine nozzle, and now a bigger bottle with, I've gone to softer plastic, so it's easier to squeeze and control the glue.
I see, yes.
And so we've put that together as the bundle here, and you can use the other sets for big gluing area or just refilling this one as well. So that's why it's new today for you, so you're getting more glue and a better, easier to use bottle as well.
Like that. And you've got your little cover there as well to stop it drying in the nozzle. Love it. There we go. So, right, there we've got the details up on the screen for that one. So if you do want to get hold of that, by all means, please do. We will clarify the details on that price as well in the next few moments. So we're going to work with the cart to start with.
We are, yes. I just thought we're going to pull one out at random. Now, again, all the kits that we've got come with full instructions, and they're very pictorial. It's like putting flat-back furniture together.
Okay.
So don't panic about that. And just to back it up, there's a video tutorial starring myself showing you that I'd like to feel I'm in your home helping you to make the cards. And so what I'm going to do today is just very, very quickly, and it was what I call a bit of a TV quickie card to show you, is how we pop everything together.
Now, everything that you've got here, the papers that have been printed off, all from that resource CD?
This is all from the resource CD. So what we can see on there is that we've got our different covers for our canopies and our lovely wood themes here as well.
Lovely.
And we've also got the ability, we've got the die sets to make these lovely flower sets as well. They're all in there.
Very pretty.
And you can, if you don't want to use a range of different coloured cards, we've also got on there, if I've got it to hand and I've put it somewhere, is the printout, so you can actually cut it out from a printout from
Oh, I see.
Here
so
as
if
well.
You haven't got a die cutting machine, you can still actually cut it these out.
Yeah, you can cut by hand on the... All the bases are covered.
Fabulous.
But you will need a die cutting machine to get the wheels out and the scallop on there. But we've got a whole wonderful range of ancillaries to go with it. And again, this is just the starting point. We've called it Flower Cart because that's really the inspiration for it. Now, this is just a basic box mechanism.
Wonderful.
Thank you for the housekeeping.
No problem.
there.
I will help you out.
I just realised this is like starting one of those construction kits and you lay it out. And you got a 1,000-piece jigsaw puzzle probably looks similar to start off with. So what we're going to do is just use our template to draw around, and we're going to make a basic box section, and that is going to come together really like so. So if you've seen all of our boxes, we've got our box section there, and then I've just popped in our little slots which hold the elements in place. So you can build it up, you can build it down, you can put 2 in, 3, it's really up to you. And then we have this simple little mechanism that comes on here, and this is what pushes the canopy. So that will come through and move that for you. So we can go ahead. And on this one, it's the same thing again. I've put the canopy on there. I've got the wheels on. This is one I've just sort of deconstructed, and we've got our bits and pieces there. But we'll push on, I think, if I have 2 wheels for my wagon here.
Ooh,
you know,
you might go around in circles if you've only got one.
In which case, I'm going to...
There we go.
Plan B was
we are really, really busy for this particular one. In fact, we're busy for everything, but approaching 40% of the flower card. And I think this is the one that many of us will relate to because it is one of those ones that can be used for so many different occasions. It could be birthday, an anniversary, could be a get well soon card. £14.99. Now, Robert, were you here earlier on this morning as well? Have you done it?
No, this is my first show. I was here earlier this morning, but not on this evening.
You're back later on, aren't you?
Yes, I'm on at 2 o'clock, I believe we're on together.
That's right, of course we are this afternoon, 2 o'clock. Forgotten all about it. Been busy this morning. 608577 if you want to get hold of these. And of course, we will be seeing more later on today as well.
So what we do, we make our box, and when we insert our little bits and pieces in there, and I'm going to leap ahead because as I said, there is full video instructions, and we've got so much to show you and tell you about. But the next section is the roof part here, and that will simply just glue on to here like so. And
straight away it starts to look more stable.
It does.
Then.
I'm going to just pop this one on. I can show you now with our new glue, this lovely... Thank you.
No problem. This is why it's important, because the last thing you want is for glue to go everywhere and you end up sticking to your project as well.
Yes.
Because that has happened to me.
Well, I will, even with a lovely fine tip, will still end up sticking to parts of what I do. But the glue is fantastic. It dries really quickly. It dries clear. It can be used as a mixed medium. It will actually glue your woods and bits and pieces as well. But it's flexible when it's dried. And that's the important thing with this. Now, I'm just popping that onto there. And we always have what I call my wiggle room. The beauty of a wet glue is it will be able to move to where it wants to go, which is always important on this construction. Sometimes we force it, we bend it to our will, but really we let it go where it wants to go.
Look at that.
And so that's our top part, and onto that will go the little slots, which will then hold the roof as well.
Okay.
Are we okay for time? I'm just wondering how fast...
Where are we? Yes, it's about 20 past the hour so far. Shall I just very quickly show you those glues? Because I don't know if you've seen the size of these, because they're sat at the front of the counter here, but it is absolutely amazing when you see the size of these little pots, because in the past you might have seen little tiny pots, but these are huge, and it's 50 mil in each one of these, so you've got 150 mil of that fabulous craft glue. You have got your precision tip, and of course you can transfer that over onto the others if you so need to. do. You've also got that little rubber cap there as well, so that's going to actually attach and protect that fine nozzle that you've got there as well. But you're getting loads of it, and as Robert said, there larger sizes that we've seen previously in the past, and you've got your squidgy bottle as well, which of course helps you with your actual control of these. But I will warn you, you've been incredibly busy for these. You have been loving these as well. Nothing to stop you for going for more than one of these as well, but approaching 20% of the stock has gone. 996448, and of course you will find that you'll be using this on lots of different projects, not just the templates obviously that Robert brings to us. How are we getting on over there?
We're doing fine. I'm going to leap ahead and go back to this one and just show you how the roof is, because I can then just do the inserts, because I've already pre-done that one, and that's the part I really want to show you as well. So with the roof, we're going to just simply glue these two panels, one on one side, one on the other.
Okay.
Again, and then you're so close. That's the lovely thing. So I'm a little bit of wet glue onto there.
Doesn't take long for it all to come together, does it? Wow.
I'm just going to move that bit out the way there and just slot that in there.
Lovely.
And I'm trying to get it roughly even. And that's again with the wet glue, you can see although that's gluing there, a little bit of wiggle. And pop that in like so. Just let that hold for a second.
Just to warn you, approaching, was it half the stock? Yeah, you can see there on your screen. It's been very, very popular. Now, of course, Robert's back here at 2 o'clock. Whether the stock of this particular bundle will be, because of course we've got £13 saving. Beauty is, with that resource CD, you can go on and create as many of those pages as you want. And of course, with the template, as long as you look after it, you'll be able to use it over and over again as well. And of course, the little wheel there, the little cart wheel, is included with this bundle too as well. So it means that you are going to be able to decorate your cart and make sure it doesn't fall over, because without the wheels it would basically. 608577. Of course, we're calling it the flower cart, but it depends on what you want to add to it. You can pop whatever you like in there, and of course you are going to get the ability to create your flowers, or maybe you're going to make it into a sweetie cart. You can do whatever you like, to be honest.
And I think that's the beauty of it. I mean, this is a lovely start, and the flower cart does look beautiful. Now I've gone ahead, let me show you, I've just started gluing there. So we've got our canopy, and you can see that will now open, so fold flat for postage and open up there. In the bottom of this one, which I've deconstructed, we can see where the elastic band would go.
Okay.
You don't have to use that bit, because if you don't want to, I know when I say, oh, it pops up, I see people's faces look a bit panicky. So if you don't want to, look, they're going to work out, the recipient, how it works.
Yeah. Not a tricky one.
The next part is to pop the elements in. Now we've seen that on here, and I just want to show you that. I'm going to pop one in. So we've got our beautiful flowers here. Let me just get.
And you've kind of got these blades that go across, so these little sections.
These are what I call the supports, and they go and literally support whatever you want to put in there. And you've got a choice of 2 or 3. Now I've gone ahead and stuck the roof on, which is probably ahead of time, but I'm just going to rest this in here roughly where I want it to go.
Lovely.
And so about there, that's the beauty again, a little bit of wet glue, and just hold that into position. Now because I've put the roof on, I would, but if I just show you here, so I'm going to go to there, and then that finds its way in there. And we can build up
as many
sections as you want until you've got your lovely cart.
What a clever idea. I just think it could be like a little vegetable store for somebody if they've got an allotment or something like that. I love
this. I don't know if kids, if everyone at home, they used to have a little, like, their shopping set. I remember always playing with my sisters, all the little plastic veggies, and I thought, it's so nice, because if you know someone has a hobby, turn the cart into their hobby.
That's a good idea,
And if you don't know what they're into, then flowers tend to work quite well, or do as I did, just pop something generic in there. But starting off, this is a wonderful kit, because everything's in here, all the papers, lots of lovely things on the CD for you as well to polish all together.
Nikki, our producer, would like a little cart full of puppies, and Holly, she's going down the chocolate theme. So,
I'm with both of them there, but the chocolate's winning by a whisper for me. But that's the beauty. I mean, we've got the sweetie jars that come with it. We've got a sweetie one here we can show you. All the jars in there and all the bits and pieces. We've got gingerbread men and little sticks of rock. So you can, if you have a sweet tooth or know someone who has, you can make some lovely cards for them as well. And again, greetings, we've got Merry Christmas here, seasonal. And you've got room on the back if you wanted to write something, if you wanted to add a greetings to it as well. Or even popping gift certificates can be coming out the back as well. It's a great way of popping a little surprise in there.
Now at 60% of the stock. Wow, we have been busy for this one. 608577. Now I'm going to let Robert get himself ready for his next demonstration. I'm going to give you a little bit of a recap and maybe some updates with regards to those bundles, because of course those savings there don't necessarily hang around forever.
Can I just throw in as well, we haven't had a chance, I think, to show everyone, but we've got some beautiful butterfly sets as well. We've got the dies here as well, because they feature very strongly on everything that we've brought together for you.
Okay.
And I have put a lovely a black board together with them all on, which will surface at some point throughout the show, I hope. Yes.
Now we've got 4 sets of dies featuring in here. All of these are coming together for £12.99.
That's right. We're bringing all our... I love... I was reach behind it. Bless you. It was at the other end of the table. There we go. This is all our stars, the complete butterfly set that we've done, and they are so useful, because I mean I love these. Yes. Because the nice thing about being the designer and the crafter is you can make exactly what you want.
That's a good point.
And I hope that other people have encountered the problems that I have, like size of various elements, that they can sort them out as well. This will save you, because it's got the lovely larger ones, the medium range, those little sweet small ones, and a lovely corner.
Joined together as
They're
well,
joined together, but can be separated as well, which gives you an additional size. Fantastic thing to have for your crafting. So I just wanted to share that with you, because for the first time ever we brought the whole lot together as one complete set, and at a fantastic price as well.
Wonderful. Now if you fancy getting hold of those, £12.99, you will get all 4 of those dies. Bring that one forward, because that one is the corner, and already 10% of the stock has gone. £9.51. That is your big save price. Don't forget that price is good through until the 2nd of January, but whether we'll have the stock to last that long, I wouldn't like to say. So take advantage of it while you have the opportunity. 730-785 if you're wanting to get hold of those. Now, of course, we've got lots of fabulous concepts that Robert has worked on, and he's put together these paper engineering ideas, but of course you need your glue to put everything together. Half the stock has gone now. 3 bottles at 50ml in total. 50ml each, 150 in total. And it's a Premier, as you can see there, PVA glue, so you know it's going to do the job that's intended. You've got your precision tip there, which of course you can interchange between those bottles as time goes on, but for £11.99, really good value for money. 996448 being the item number if you fancy adding that in. And if you do want to add it into any of your bundles, it's just £1 extra with your post and packing. There's your Freedom member, and of course you don't have to worry about your P&P. Now, the final bundle that we looked at last time, which we're kind of doing everything in reverse, this was brilliant. Just to recap, this is the one where we've got that huge power effect of those gorgeous explosions of flowers in the centre of your card. So you start off with your card, and you make it, and whoever receives it is going to think that is a lovely card. Gorgeous imagery on the front there, very pretty papers from that resource CD. But of course, when you open it, this is where the fun begins. Not only does it open, but it continues to open until you've got a huge bouquet of flowers. A little bit of sparkle featuring in the centre of each of those, which of course you could do as well. Then you've got your other die that's featuring in here as well. And I think this one, which has got, oh no, this one is again another burst of flowers again. Some of those little butterflies die cut and added in there. 40% of the stock has gone of this particular one. But not only have you got that power impact of the flowers, you've got that pop-up element that you can adapt to be whatever you want it to be. So this particular one has been adapted to use some little butterflies. Again, I think these will be featuring on that resource CD, but what a fabulous idea. It's like a little bit of magic each time you open these, because you don't really know what's going to be in there. Again, more butterflies featuring the die-cut butterflies we saw just a few moments ago. But again, a kaleidoscope of butterflies featuring it in there, and what a beautiful array of colours as well. £22 saving with these as well, so it's a really good saving, I have to say. We are incredibly busy on those phone lines, so if you can order online, then might be an idea to go down that route. But 769694 being the item number if you want to get hold of those. But you are getting everything in there, not only those flower templates, you are going to get those fabulous ideas. So down the front here, we've got your templates, so that's going to allow you to do your pop-up. This is going to allow you to do all those fabulous flowers, and of course your fabulous CD-ROMs have got the resources. If you just want to go for the templates on their own, just £9.99, but you've still got a saving there with those. 816580 is your item number, so don't miss out on that one. Now, something else you might like having a look at is this particular bundle again. Robert's put together some brilliant savings for us, I have to say, and this one is where we've got that gorgeous trellis work. Trellis is brought to you by the way of the die that's included with this, but then you have got your template, and the die will line up to perfection because because that's how Robert's engineered it. This is going to allow you to make your stretch card, and this is, again, such a clever idea. Again, the idea of actually sending things through the post. When you've got something that's very dramatic card, you sometimes think, oh, I can only really give it to somebody in person. And perhaps it's a case that you've got a craft store, and that might be tricky for people putting things through the post. But have a look at this. The idea behind these is they stretch out, and this is the kind of result that you get. Absolutely beautiful. Depends on what you're wanting to decorate it with. Depends on the occasion, I'm guessing. But look at this. It could be your presents, your handbags, your shoes. Again, look at this. A brilliant idea. And you could be creating these as a kind of a stock card. So using your simple white cardstock and then having all your embellishments ready. So you could literally personalise these for whatever occasion you want. Of course, the butterflies, if you went for that butterfly die set, then you could literally have butterflies everywhere. And look at this. Again, the idea and the concept behind this, what a clever idea. But a lot of the ones we've been looking at are very much female themes, but have a look at this one. Bottle of beer or two, as you can see on this one. What a clever idea. And again, using that banner over the top there to add your sentiment. Clever idea. Love it. Now, very busy for this one, I have to say. So if you do want to get hold of this one, you're going to be in good company. 274-879. 20% of the stock has gone of that one. You've got your template, and of course you have got your die there as well. So definitely do consider getting hold of that one. Lots of fabulous concepts with these. I love it. Love it. Now, the next one, this is brilliant. This one is where you've got that pop-up box style card. Very male theme orientated with regards to the actual resource CD, the papers and the elements featuring on there. But you don't have to just use it for your male theme cards. But look at that saving. It's saving £14.49, nearly as much as you're paying there. So £14.99 is all that you're going to be paying. You're saving pretty much a 50% discount there, as you can see. The dies are going to allow you to add those elements to the edge. So you've got like a little decorative edge that you could use those in conjunction with, but everything is included, and you have been loving this in your droves. 2/3 of the stock have gone of this one. Robert and myself are going to be back with you at 2 o'clock this afternoon. I don't know about stock with regards to these, and what Robert has said is that they're literally dispatching straight away. Royal Mail, they're going to get those orders on their way. Hopefully they'll be leaving today, and then tomorrow morning all the courier ones will be on their way. So fingers crossed you should have them before Christmas. Sometimes we're in the hands of the delivery people though, but Robert's definitely going to be doing his utmost to make sure that they leave them in a timely fashion, so you could well get these in time for Christmas. But whether you get them for Christmas or afterwards, to be honest, you're going to have loads of fun with these. You could do a little box of all sorts, couldn't you? They've got this one here for Father's Day. You've got nuts and bolts and hammers and saws. Of course, all those different dies that Robert brings to us perfectly coordinate with these. And then, of course, you can use those decorative papers. I like this idea. Look at this. The golf balls. That is a big golf ball. Look at it, it's the size, it's bigger than his head. But I love it. Absolutely love it. And those dies you can see featuring there. And what Robert's done as well, he's put 2 sets of dies in there. So not only have you got the one for the longer edge, but the smaller edge as well. And of course, the concept of these is that they fold nice and flat again. So you can pop those in your envelope and away they go. Get to the other end and they naturally pop back into position. 754-507, £14.99 if you want to get hold of that. But of course, Robert was just demonstrating for us, showing us that fabulous flower cart. Well, that's the next one that we're going to be looking at again. But 80% of the stock has gone. I can't see this lasting through until 2 o'clock. Robert, this has proved to be so popular. Everybody's loving it.
It is. I mean, everything today is a genuine, fantastic price. It's a big thank you for everyone supporting us throughout the year, and an opportunity to really bring these back and just show, look, wow, they're fantastic. And I've got to say, generally, when it's gone, it's gone. There won't be, we're going to add some extra on.
Well, you're working on new things now, aren't you, for next year?
These are lovely, and we've put this together, and it really is. So fill your boots, as they say. It genuinely is, when it's gone, it's gone.
Last chance saloon.
It's so wonderful. The thing I hope that's coming through is that we give you a fantastic kit on all of the bundles. There's beautiful CDs. We probably won't have a chance today to even show you what's on these, and what a wonderful, rich resource they are. But it's a wonderful starting point for your crafting, and then it goes beyond. And for me, that's the important thing. You've got everything you need to start crafting. We lead you by the hand and then say, right, you're on your own, but you can now go. The world is your oyster.
And that's the thing that I love about your ethos, that regardless of whether you just started crafting a couple of weeks ago, you've been crafting for years and you've built up that confidence, you want everybody to get that satisfaction to be able to create exactly the same.
Do you know, that is brilliant, because at the bottom and the heart of everything that we do is that I want people to actually enjoy what they're making and get fantastic satisfaction out of it. And as I said, we always have, if you've got kits, and some people may have got these throughout the year, whatever, and if you forget what to do, video tutorials.
I'm just really sorry. I've got to jump in. We're down to our last handful. It's gone limited stock, as you can see there. If it's not in your basket at the moment, you need to get it in there as quick as you can, because we are rapidly running out of these. They're not going to last the hour. At 608577. Again, if you want to get hold of these, please do make sure you get hold of it as soon as you can, because as Robert said, we're down to the last few now, and those are going to be the last that we see. Also, very, very busy for that pop-up box as well. This one is limited stock as well. I hope you're good with your tap dancing, Robert, because I think that's what we're going to see at 2 o'clock.
I am beginning to think, what are we going to do?
Now, if you want to go for that popping box, again, 754507 is the item number. And again, you've got the dies there to complement the edges, to really give you a pretty look. You've got the kind of like an eyelet effect with those, as well as you've got that geometric style as well, all included. Now, of course, we've got lots of different bundles, lots of different ideas. And I don't know about you, but I love the one with all the flowers and the pop-up, and the idea that you can create your own pop-up to whatever you want it to be.
Yes, and as you so eloquently put it earlier on about the way that it can be moved forward into creating whatever you want. Yes. And again with these, but we start you off, and because butterflies are a kind of theme, I'm going to show you.
You've got a kaleidoscope. Look at all of these.
These are off the lovely CD. One of the earlier ones that I made, but still I stand by as being lovely. Lots of people say, oh, I love the butterfly CD. It's brilliant. Now, we've got the dies as well. They're still in the packet here. I'm going to liberate these.
Oh, wow.
And you can actually overlay them. Although, again, they're retrofitted, the dies can go over. And I just picked this little character up here. We've actually used one of the butterflies from the CD and then overlaid one with the dies as well.
That's a nice idea.
So lots of variation. You'll see our lovely corner one nested in all my goodies there. So if you love your butterflies, fantastic kit. And I unashamedly going to do a butterfly pop-up for you here. So what I've done is I've used one of our lovely backing papers, which I believe is off of our backing paper CD-ROM, which I think comes with it as well. It's on this one as well.
That's right, just come with the CD-ROM, yes.
I'm going to pause for thought just for a second to say the CD package which comes with this bundle is absolutely out of this world, and I don't often... I've put together what I think are the most beautiful papers that I've designed over 15 years, and lots of new ones as well. And so... wow. Look at I get carried away because I love it so much, but this is one of them.
Now, the bundle that we've got on the screen there, brilliant value. You're saving £22, £15 and 98, approaching 60% of the stock has gone. You can get the hold of the templates on their own, but to be honest, they're £9 and 99. So I personally would be spending that extra £6 to ensure that I've got the resource CD on there as well. No, and you've got loads that you can be doing with it.
OK, so without further ado, I'm going to go for this chappy here, which looks a bit like a smoking chimney. Depending on your point of view, it could be a bit Freudian, but this is the mechanism, this is the template and what I've drawn around. Okay. And again, just to save a wee bit of time, and then put all the lines in it, my crease folds, and this is the powerhouse to make this lovely pop-up. Now, I've put this little tail on the top, or the smoking chimney, because you can add and bring various elements around, or you can just snip off at any certain point if you want to and just build up on here.
Okay.
Now, if I show you the back of it, you can see my drawing lines on there, construction lines, which wouldn't show up. Now, I've made those a little bit heavier so you can see it on the screen there. And again, there are instructions for it, but there is a video tutorial and it's worth a watch, because what we're going to do is just fold this bit here. Now, the magic is in the fold here. And what we're going to do is just pinch this. I'll show you here. It's on the CD. We pinch there and there. Okay. And I pinch from the back here and here.
Okay.
And then... Sorry, I'm just trying to get it for the camera as well. The whole thing will start to just come together like so. I'm pushing it in. This is the bit that
fascinates me, and this is kind of your engineering brain that works out how to actually do these templates, because I wouldn't know the first place to start.
This was a tricky one, and I must say this is one that I've spent a lot of time on, and we fold it and we create our paper swan.
It's a little bit of paper origami.
Once you've got to that point, you know you are good for go to put it in there. So that, I'm just going to show you once again, because that's the thing. So we're just putting our creases again. The video tutorial, I'll be showing you this if you want to watch it again. A squeeze there, a squeeze on that.
So the wider ones are kind of a mountain fold, and then the next ones are a valley fold
in there. And then there's another valley fold in the middle, and the whole lot will just come together. And when you've got your swan, you know you're there.
It could be a swan, but you see, I'm seeing an elephant.
Oh, yes.
There you go.
Do you know,
way of looking at it. I love it.
So this is the lovely thing about crafting. And I find crafting as a group as well.
Yes.
Because like that, now, all the years I've done this, I've never seen the elephant.
Well,
and you come along, and do you know what? I'm always going to see it as an elephant.
That's the worrying thing that goes on in my brain. You don't want to get into my brain, honestly, Robert. Very, very busy for these ones. So if you want to get hold of these, 2/3 of the stock has gone. I really don't know what we're going to be doing at 2 o'clock, to be honest, but we'll worry about that one after this hour's done.
Okie dokie. So I've just used one of the lovely sort of gingham cloth off of the Butterfly CD-ROM, and I've popped this on here. And again, with the template, you can use any paper that you want.
Okay.
Our tabs fold to the back here, and I'll just show you to the front of the camera there. They're going to sit like that and give us our lift, which looks like this.
Do we need to consider how far down the spine of our card we come with this?
We do, because what we want it to do is just be hidden in the card when it's all folded up.
So you don't want to go too high, because it might pop out of the top when it's folded.
Well, actually, ironically, with this one, you don't want to go too low, because that's why. So actually, the height is when you pop it on and you've built everything on it, you'll be able to see where it comes. And so again, you can have an experiment. I often find, and I'll show you this, my top tip, is that although I'm going to use the wet glue to anchor it, I use repositionable tape sometimes before I pop it on. A few little dabs if I'm unsure where something's going to go, and then I can just, because it's releasable, it just comes off, and then I do my final gluing. So it's a great one to use if you want to just reposition. So repositionable tape, it's fantastic.
I guess you could make like a draft as well, so you've got an idea of where the position needs to be for future ones.
And with all these, once you've made the first one and you've gone through that learning curve, you get to know. You become an expert after the first one, honestly.
Absolutely.
Now, I would normally make this on probably a smaller card. You've seen we've got a little weenie. We've got a weenie little A5.
Oh, let me go and have a little scoot around, see if I can find that one.
A6 on that one.
Oh, there's one with shoes and handbags.
Yes, and if I can,
that one.
So the same mechanism, and then we can make a big, powerful thing, or we can
Look at that.
And you can see that again just nestles in this lovely little card, and is towards the top there. So
it's
all the actions happening.
It just literally gets to a point and then just starts moving into position.
And then springs up.
Very, very clever.
Now we can, and again on the tutorial, we can actually add what we call little tabs to that and have things coming forward as well. Oh, it gets exciting.
Oh, my goodness.
It really comes, my passion for all of this coming out now. I love it. I go overboard sometimes, think how many layers I can build up on something. So without further ado, I'll just show you this. This is, once you've got that folded, you are home and dry, and then what we're going to do is just pop a little bit of wet glue, and you can use whatever you like. Why I love this glue and why I developed it, especially for paper engineering, is because it's incredibly strong. It actually strengthens the paper as it soaks through, and it's incredibly sticky, but it dries flexible. And this is the key thing when we've got things that move. A solid glue will tend to groan under when things, but this will give a little bit of give, so that's lovely. Now, we could decorate before we pop it on, but I'm going to just do it this way and see how we go there, because then you'll know exactly if you... It's just... horse and cart syndrome. Do you stick everything on and then find you've gone too large, or do it afterwards? It's really up to you. Personal preference. I'm just going to line this up here, roughly the more of an angle. Again, this is all covered on the tutorial. The tighter the angle here, the more severe the pop-up. A little bit less of an angle and the slower. So you can play around with that as well. I'm just going to pop that down roughly there, pop it into that. And then just before I really commit, I always just even now, I'll give it a second. It's that fine line between it's stuck and you've done it wrong, which is why I tend to use another glue. I've done enough of these, and that will come up. And I'm going to force its way there and pop it.
While you're just securing that in place, I'm just going to warn you about that glue. We've been very, very popular for that. 996448. You're going to get 3 of those bottles and your fine detail tip, as you can see there as well. £11.99, but 60% of the stock has gone now. So very, very busy for those. I think lots of you will be going for that in multiples because, of course, you can do that and there's no additional post and pack in them.
And so once we're there, it's really a case of decorating because you know it's in position. We've popped it into where it's going to go there, and then we can just come up and just start to really decorate. And that's all I would do here is just add on, even with foam pads. What you're trying to do is not have anything. Well, if I just show you here, I can come above the crease line, and it will still all fold in, but you won't have anything sticking onto that part, so it comes up like so. And really it's just at your leisure and have fun. On the video tutorial we show you how you can pop a little, what I call a bridge across here, and it'll pop up and pull up items as well. But for now it's just have a bit of fun. I quite like actually using foam pads just to give a bit of 3D on it as well. Now the other key thing here is you've got a fold line. I'll just it's all in the tutorial, but while we're doing it, that is a dividing line, and if I go over, which I have with my wing there, you'll see
you just feel the resistance.
So what you want to do is always make sure that you're just clear of there as you build up with bigger items, and then everything will fit in, and then you just go and fill your boots and just keep going and going and going. We've got so many.
Now, you've probably noticed at the bottom of the screen, and if you're on the phone lines, you've probably noticed too, we have got queues forming now. Very, very busy on those phone lines. Lots of you jumping ahead now and getting hold of everything, because, of course, we've not got that long left within this hour. Probably talking about 11, 12 minutes or so. That's all that we've got left. Yeah, make sure that you do get your baskets full and you check them out. That is the key thing. Don't leave the items in your basket because they're not yours. They're not safe until you check out your baskets. And when we've got shows that are as busy as we are today and stock that is as vulnerable as it is, you need to keep checking out your baskets. Robert's going to be back at 2 o'clock and we'll be doing a little bit of a review to work out what's going to be happening, to be honest, because it's been so busy. But of course, we're working with that pop-out template at the moment. Not only is it making those fabulous pop-outs that we saw and working with the little shoes and handbags that we saw, but also the flowers as well. So definitely worth considering those. And of course, having lots of elements at your disposal, perhaps the little butterflies, because of course we have got this little set of 4 dies. This is a perfect situation for using these, isn't it?
This is lovely. I mean, I got to again say I love butterflies and I'm very biased. I think with the card making, they just add that beautiful element. And I know lots of crafters. I think if we did the top 5 of our lovely things that we like to pop on our cards, the butterflies is going to be right up there. And the beauty of these is the scope that it enables you as the crafter to use with them. We've got large ones through to teeny tiny lovely little ones, all quite detailed as well. So if you're working on smaller cards and you've got a little corner you want to fill in, you've still got a wonderful range and resource to work with as well. And they look lovely. Again, of course, I've just done this in gold to show up. They can be in any colour that you want.
And the fact that they're so little like that, I mean, and they've still got the detail in them as well.
And you will be surprised at how often you use those little ones as well. You'll think, well, they're a bit tiny, and you'll find this little, it just fits in beautifully on top of a word, or you just pop it around a little image. Again, we've got everything here for you, but I like to think that we bring a bit of everything into our crafting stash, and it worked with all of your lovely crafting goodies that you've collected over the years.
Oh, many years. Too many years to mention. Now, of course, if you want to go for those dies, a brilliant saving again, £9.51. Prices come down to £12.99. All part of our big save event, running right the way through until the 2nd of January. I'm going to leave Robert just for a few moments, but 730-785 if you're wanting to get hold of those. Very busy for lots of different elements. I'm going to give you a little bit of a review and then head back to see what Robert's up to. But if you want to go for those dies, please do so. Now, of course, we've just been seeing that pop-up template, and we saw how you can create that mechanism to create those fabulous pop-ups. And on this particular one, we've got all those wonderful butterflies again. But, of course, it's part of a 2-part template set. So the second template that you've got is to create those fabulous blooms. Now, this is beautiful. 75% of the stock. Wow, we are so busy. Look at this. How amazing is that? And the beauty of this one is as it opens, it continues to open. So you can see it opening there horizontally, but then as you take it that little bit further, those additional blooms pop out to give you the fullness of a card there. Absolutely beautiful. Of course, you've got a resource CD-ROM with this as well. So your background papers are there too. So your toppers for your front, and then, of course, using your paper on the inside. And maybe if you have gone for some of those butterfly corners, you could be adding those to these as well. But isn't that gorgeous? And again, you could actually work that way around as well, couldn't it? Do like that idea. £15.98 is going to get everything that you need. So you're going to get both of those templates, which I'll explain to you how you can get hold of those on their own in a moment. But you are also going to get those resource CD-ROMs here. So you can see lots of background papers, lots of fabulous butterflies. And the butterflies CD, as Robert's told us, is always incredibly popular. Now, if you just want to get the templates on their own, then by all means you can do. But they're £9.99. For the extra £6 roughly, I would be getting this bundle though, because you are going to get both of those CDs in there, and you're going to take advantage of that £22 saving. But 80% of the stock has gone. 816-580 if you're wanting to get hold of. Oh, 30 of the templates on their own. Sorry, I misunderstood. 30% of the templates on their own there. But yeah, as I say, CD-ROMs do make a difference. So if you can go for that bundle, but you have to be quick. Have to be quick for that bundle. Another set that has proved to be very popular. This is gorgeous. You've got an elegance with this one because you've got a fabulous, almost archway that is formed with this particular style of template. The template itself, you don't have to include the use of the dies if you don't want to. That's entirely up to you. But when you do, you get this beautiful lattice effect that you can see. Cleverly engineered die that is going to fit in to those little sections absolutely perfectly. So it means that when you actually create your card and you see it in its fullness, it is absolutely beautiful. Third of the stock of this collection has gone though, so again proved to be very popular. All you need to do is add on your decorative bits and pieces, which I know that you've got lots and lots of those at home. 274879, that is the item number if you want to get hold of these. Whether you're going to be adding your handbags and your gifts, or whether you're going to be adding more butterflies, and of course if you went for the last set you'll have that resource CD-ROM. Maybe you've gone for those dies and you can be adding as many as you like of those, or maybe you're kind of going to mix it up and put a few balloons in there as well. Lots of ways you can work with these, and I know you'll get loads of fun out of this. £14.99, you are saving £7 on this one at 274879. Now, of course, having your consumables, all the different elements that you need to make up your projects is all very important, including things like your glue. 75% of the stock has gone now, so you have been loving this. You're going to get 3 of those 50ml bottles, totaling 150ml, and you're going to get your precision tip there too as well. £11.99, 996-448 if you'd like to take advantage of that. Oh, we're going to be working with that one that we've just looked at.
We are, the lovely trellis. This is, I do love these cards because they are so versatile. I would like to say they're... I have this thing with Charlie. We do things in spanners in engineering. You know, 1 is easy, 5 is difficult. I'd say this is probably a 1 to 2 spanner one. So great, if you're a beginner, don't let it put. Well, everything's pretty easy to be honest with you.
But when you've got comprehensive instructions in your tutorials, it always really helps. So it doesn't matter what level of a crafter that you are. To be honest, you won't have an issue. Yes. And I think I often say, if you like the design, then get it, because that love of the design will urge you to create, rather than getting something that you think that you're capable of doing, then do perhaps go for something that you're going to enjoy making, the end result.
Oh, absolutely. And I would also like to say, very much with my work that I do here, I make things as simple as possible, but look as beautiful as possible. And I think people think, I couldn't do that.
Very clever.
You can, because it's so simple, and that's the thing. And this is one of those cards, again, that is lovely. This is, and what I'm going to do now is very quickly pop it together, because I know how many demos have I done today?
You've been a busy
They are
boy.
faster.
We've got a lot in today.
Bottom line is, all instructions are there. I've gone ahead now, used the template, marked out, done my cutting. I've made 1 panel here, and I'm just going to quickly cut the second panel. So all I have to do, and what I must say about this one as well, it is very forgiving. It is, you don't have to be super accurate with anything I've got here. There's lots of what I call wiggle room in it. Now, I've picked up a little bit of something on there, but I'm going to run it through the press, but be careful, because that will actually give an indent. But hey, we can actually... Now, crafting machine. Oh, here it comes.
Cutting machine. And obviously the die that you're using, will fit through pretty much any die cutting machine because it's small and narrow.
Yes.
But of course, the concept of the card, you've got that wider point, so you need to consider that passing through your die cutting machine. But pretty much any brand of die cutting machine.
Yes, actually, that's a perfect opportunity to say, well, I'm going to do this and talk at the same time.
Okay.
I don't know if the camera can see it. I've put it at an angle here to make it better. As long as you can get it through here, an A5, so the smaller cutting machines can still make these cards with them.
Because it's kind of that.
And you can slice a bit off the base to make sure it fits, so it'll still look lovely for you as well.
Lovely.
I think that's important to say because you're not limited now. I've got, personally, I've really gone in favour of the bigger A4 machines now. In the early days, these were
I think a lot of people have invested in them now, yeah.
to be honest.
They
and
become
now,
more affordable, definitely.
But if you've got one of the smaller machines that does A5, you're not excluded from the fun. On most of the stuff we've got here, it'll all work on your smaller machine. So I've just run that through and I held it into position with a little bit of tape, and that is important because you don't want it to move. And you will see, first of all, a beautiful cut there. And one thing I will say, a good vacuum cleaner is important. Now, look, all the bits are coming out. And just
all the confetti.
And that's how good the dies are.
That is down to the engineer. I mean, you have a look at that. There's no pieces that you've had to poke out. Absolutely brilliant. Now, we are literally down to our last couple of minutes, so we haven't got too long. Can you show us how it all
I'm going to do that for you now.
So
there we go. And we're going to just slot this together, and I just pop it like so, and we'll have... There's no glue needed at this stage. We're going to have 2 cuts from the top, 2 from the bottom, and I always start at the top and then do the lower one here. Except I haven't cut that lining yet because I was so busy cutting, but not to worry. I've got all the marks here from my...
the pencil markings from your template.
Just make sure I'm doing a top one here.
So you've got, it's the bottom, that one. So
top on there.
One, yeah.
I got carried away there. Yeah. The nice thing is, we can always come back, pop out a little cut line.
It's paper and card, isn't it? So if it doesn't go quite according to plan, then just save that piece and use it with something else. And look at that, how quick is that?
And so that's what we've got there. And when we give it a squeeze, and this is the magic, as I said, this will pop out like so for you out the envelope. There's what I call a bias cut on this. We've done a single line and whoom. That's what you get, and I love that.
Isn't that clever?
And of course, you
add all your embellishments to it, and those are the kind of results. And we've still got seconds to spare.
And just to show you the top part on the template we haven't got here, there's a sort of a little facey bit, and that's, you can use the dies in here, and they can stick along the back there, or a combination of, they can follow a zigzag down, or we can just pop it on the back like so, and that gives you, in fact, in the last few seconds, I'll just put a little bit of glue on here. This is why I have the tab there.
You're busy for this one. So I'm sorry, I was mesmerised for a moment then. What's stock update on this one? Is it 40? Did you say 40% of the stock? Well, 40% of the stock. There we go. We're running out of time. Do apologise for that. 2 o'clock, we will see you back here, Robert. Thank you for your inspiration in the meantime. And I will see you a little bit later on another amazing show coming up after the break. I lost myself for a moment then watching Rob. Itsy Bitsy Big Save coming up in the next hour with